schon verklingen. Deine Lippen formen Leichen, aus denen das mal lebendig war. Sag's nicht mehr, dir ist Wort eine Beerdigung. Sag's nicht mehr, spar dir die Erinnerung. Toten, sprichst von Liebe wie einem Grund, der schon längst zu Erde wurde. There we go. Oh, bitches, all chat. Let's open these windows. Mr. Bolins. Boo! Hi, sweetie. Good morning. When we open these drapes, people. Early morning dance party. Heather! Lipstick, Heather. Glitter, Heather. Flying unicorn cat. Just getting ready. We were waiting for Flying Unicorn Cat to get here so we could dance. Right, Flying Unicorn Cat? That's what me and her are doing right now. You're watching alligators there, Mr. Bolins? That's very scary. Ooh. We are sickies. You've been sick for a week and you have a nasty virus. Ah, I know all about that. Remember my COVID? And now I'm suffering with a root canal, which I can't even call about this morning because what do you think happened? What do you guys think happened? The referral for the oral surgeon that I have to call this morning to book my root canal is in my wallet. Where's my wallet? I left it at the coffee shop yesterday when I was stranded. Yes. So I am talking a little strange. I am a little swollen over here. So we're just gonna take that as it goes. Our eyebrows have gone a little wild this morning. Let's put lipstick on. So I hope you feel better. I hate it when I hear that not only you are sick, but your family is sick. You're sick and you got to take care of little kids. Ah, girl, it's a lot. I'm sorry about that. Heather, I left my wallet at the coffee store after I was stranded yesterday, waiting for Skippy because I lost my bus pass. And then I lost my wallet. Thank God the people at the coffee shop still have my wallet, Heather. I had my credit card in there with all the money in it that I was supposed to get my root canal with yesterday. Like someone could have taken that and gone shopping. Okay, that looks better, doesn't it? Little Lippy Poo. Look at this. Look how cute this is. Hi, Leslie Poo. What you doing, girl? Leslie's here. Look at this little one. Oh, no. Look at you. Hi, big one. Mr. Bolins, you want me to tell the oral surgeon to have them use hydrogen peroxide to kill all the bacteria? I'll let them know. I'll let them know how to do their job. I think they probably have that covered, Mr. Bolins. We got Mr. Bolins and Heather. Yes, yes, flying unicorn cat. I currently left my wallet at the coffee shop yesterday. I don't know if you saw that shit show yesterday. I know you were there for me when I was getting lost before the appointment. But after the appointment, I lost my bus pass. So I was stranded and I couldn't get home. I had no money on me. I had a credit card, which nobody in this place would give me any money back. And I couldn't get home. Skip doesn't even have a car. We don't drive. So I had to call Skip, and by the way, my phone was on 9% on a red line. I was about freaking out, and I was carrying fish. I had 5 live fish in my hand because I went to the pet store and bought fish. So I'm stranded in Lakewood with no way home. So I call him and he says, go to the coffee shop, wait there. I'll take a bus with money and meet you, and then I'll bring you home. Great. So I'm at the for an hour. I get a hot chocolate with hazelnut. I get a little croissant. I'm waiting, waiting, waiting. He comes. We leave. We come home. I come home. I don't have my wallet with me. I had left my wallet at the coffee shop. In my wallet is my referral from the dentist yesterday to call the oral surgeon today. I went to get a root canal yesterday, and you remember I took that Valium to do it. Well, I got there and they said the root canal was too bad. They can't handle it. They have to refer me to an oral surgeon. Yay. So I woke up this morning thinking right before I hit live, I would call the oral surgeon and get this all going, right? Guess where the referral paper is? In my wallet that's still at the coffee shop. I can't go get it. I don't have a car. Skip's got to take another bus this afternoon, go get my wallet, get the number for my referral till I can even call. So I'm sitting here with a fucking rotten tooth in the back of my mouth, killing me with every word. So I'm a little bit annoyed, people. I'm a little bit annoyed. Get something to drink. Let's open a freshie. Cheers to you people. Good morning, only cans. Good morning, Danger Chris. I didn't see you in there. Danger Chris is in the house. Hi, cutie patootie. Let me just put, so this is my chat phone. We're streaming on my phone, but this is my chat phone. So I always am switching cases for you guys. You know, this is the best case in the world. Have you bought yours yet? Look at that shit. If you haven't, I don't know why. Huckleberries in the house. What up, Hucky Poo? What's up, Huckleberry? Jason in the house. Huckleberry in the house. Jason in the house. Chris in the house. Flying unicorn in the house. Only cans. You still don't have your emojis. Yeah, what up, Jason? We see you in there. Jason's right in there. Hi, Chase. Let me get to my chat. I should probably put my Cash App in there so all you people can donate to me hundreds of millions of dollars, correct? Correct. Very correct. Yeah, why are you not green, Huckleberry? You probably let your membership run out. That is probably why. You probably didn't renew your membership. Yeah, why are you not dressed in your prettiest green dress? Exactly. Go check your membership, Pooh Bear. PT is the other pair pink. Duh. Duh. Okay, we're gonna go to get my Cash App in here. Yeah, I know. I don't even recognize you. I don't even recognize you, Huckleberry. What are you wearing? What have you got on, Huckleberry? How are you feeling this morning, Miss Hucky Poo? We're getting my Cash App up. We're getting it up. Okay, what is it? Not Jennifer Letter. That's me. Look at, you want to see how cute my picture is here? Look at, there's me and Mugamoo. There's me and Mugamoo. I love how you take your message away, PT. You've already asked a disgusting question, and I already answered. Now you take it away? I don't understand you. I don't understand you, PT. Yeah, maybe your doctor should give you antibiotics before you get your root canal. That is what they did for me. Yeah. Why did they not give me antibiotics? I don't know. I don't know. I'll be calling today and making that appointment. And if the appointment is more than like a day or two away from now, then I'll be demanding antibiotics. Muggsy, 26 forever. Yeah, you guys knew Muggsy died when he was 25. Well, there is some proof from my vet that maybe he was 26. My trolls don't like that at all. Maybe I don't need them. Exactly. And if I don't need them, we don't need to put them in me because antibiotics do weird shit to my body as it is. So we just play this one by ear. He was 26. Muggsy was 26, you guys. He really was. I didn't really show that too much at the end because I was mourning him. But we did get proof from the doctor at the end that he was a year older than I thought he was. And my trolls did not like that. Because my trolls didn't even think he was 25. They thought I was lying for attention. Nobody needed to lie about Tiny Mugamoo. He was perfect on his own and cute on his own. Okay, back to this. We got to get the Cash App up because we need people Cash Apping me. Let's get to my stream. Where is it? Let's get to my stream. Where is it? Message pinned. Message pinned. All right, we got 11 in chat. We got 5 likes. You guys got to get my likes up. Get those likes up. Get those likes up. I appreciate it. We got 11 in chat. We got 5 likes. You guys got to get my likes up. Get those likes up. Get those likes up. I appreciate it. Tiny Mugamoo in chat. We got Tiny Mugamoo in chat. Let's put him in there. Heather? Oh, I forgot. Heather's not a member. Heather, we got to make you a member somehow. Hi, Hayes Halling. Oh, hi, Hayes Halling. Welcome to chat. Good to see you. Hayes Halling says, what's the Cash App for? What are we doing? Oh, honey, I always put my Cash App for up. Always. I get donations. Not only can people donate to me here through a super chat through this little line, or not only can they give flying gifts like they do, but sometimes people just straight up Cash App me as a donation. So I want to make sure that's there today. Hi, Alicia Holden. We got Alicia in chat. So yeah, the Cash App is pinned. The Cash App is all one word. Money sign, Cleveland Housewife, capital C, capital H. Yeah, nothing important's going on. We always do that, sweetie. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I be taking people's money however I can. Some people like to donate, but they can't donate this way, but they can donate that way. They can't do this, they can't do that. You feel me? So I just put it all around so people, if they want to donate, they can. And trust me, you guys, this is free content. My content is free. I don't ask for donations. This is not a donation channel. But I get a lot of donations, so we got to make it accessible for people because I'm not retarded. I'm a housewife. I don't make my own money. This is my job. So if you guys donate to me, that is some money in my pocket that I don't otherwise have, that I usually don't have. So I appreciate that. That usually goes right back into my channel. What am I buying? This kind of shit. I'm buying, lights. I'm buying tripods. I'm buying this piece because it's broke from the tripod. So, trying to make my channel better does take a little help. And then you guys kind of help me with that sometimes. I'm just a housewife. Skippy to the rescue. Yeah, Heather, not only does he bring me shoes, but he comes and saves me when I'm literally lost in the world. Leslie says, it might take a while to get into an oral surgery. Thumbs up now. Well, it's taken too long today already because I can't even call them because I don't have my wallet. And I won't have my wallet till Skippy A wakes up, B does bong hits, C gets dressed, goes out on the bus, goes downtown Lakewood, and gets my wallet and comes back. So it's going to be at least half a day before I even can make this appointment. And I'm having a hard time even talking to you. It's over here. Top left, very back tooth. So it's hurting up here. I'm swollen up here. I can't even really touch. I look like Lisa Vanderpump a little bit right there. I look like I have filler. I look like Daisy the Venice Healer right there. Even when I smile, it hurts. So it's not like the actual tooth per se hurts. Hi, Last Beer. Good morning. Wait, Alicia Holden, you're distracting me. What are you saying? Alicia Holden says, it says claim XP on my phone. Don't know what that means. What are you talking about? What says claim XP, sweetie? Let me just look at my pin Cash App because my Cash App's okay. It doesn't say XP. It says Cleveland Housewife. Last Beer, welcome to chat. Okay, so let's just do my introduction. Why don't we? Should we put a little glitter on for the introduction? Let's. I have a little glitter. Let's just put a little on my mouth, okay? On my purty mouth. I have a purty mouth. Did you know that? Let's see if you guys can see it. LA Kansas like, ew. I didn't think you were saying ew to me, honey. Ist du mich schön, she's klein? That's Danger Chris's favorite part. He usually plays the ukulele in this part right here. He'd be like, right, Danger Chris? What? Why? What are you guys talking about? That's the XP for participating in chat. I see it as a viewer. I don't think RHC will. What are you guys talking about? I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Somebody fill me in. Who sees what where? Okay, I'm on my chat phone. I should be able to see what you guys are talking about. What, where, who, why. Where? What? Where's I'm like you in chat right here. I don't see. You guys are confusing me. What's X peeing? Who's peeing on my ex? Oh well. There's a crowd next to it. You guys are killing me. What the fuck is going on? What's happening on my chin? Should I just dump this on my head? Let's not. Oh well. There's a crowd next to it. On the top of your phone. Ooh, you like that video of Audrey that I dropped yesterday? Are you talking about Aldi? I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't watch him. I'm not really watching the RV. I'm watching clips of the RV. I'm not finding chicken entertaining like I used to anymore. The only reason I'm watching the RV is because I like Mike, and I'm hoping Mike does well. I'm on Kick. I've been on Kick for 3 years, but I don't have Kick on my TV, guys. And I'm not that lunatic that's gonna watch a live stream on my little tiny phone. I'm not gonna do it. I have other things to do in my life. Oh my God. Aldi's back. Is he sober? I don't know that. Only Cans is Aldi sober. He's kind of an asshole, isn't he? Sean Believer says, is Jen, is that a dress? No, Sean Believer, I am wearing sweatpants. You're going to be seriously disappointed in me. We are not doing the sexy thing today. We are in a t-shirt and sweatpants. Hello Kitty sweatpants. So, hello. My name is Jennifer. Hi, I'm the Real Housewife of Cleveland. That's the name of my channel. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. If you're not subscribed, shut the fuck up. Make sure you guys like my stream right now. Go up there and manually hit that little like button, the thumbs up button. I need that for my algorithm. Our algorithm is already sucking this morning. We're already getting shadow banned. I haven't even smoked anything. Hit the like. Double tap the screen to like my stream. Double tap the screen to like my stream. Make sure you're wearing something comfy. I'm super comfy today. I'm wearing a white t-shirt and Hello Kitty sweatpants. I know, look how cute that is. They're a little big. I have to fold them over. It's all right though. Hello Kitty. I know Sean Bieber. I don't even have to look at the chat. Did Sean Bieber say, hey, Jen, can you pull your pants up to your knee? Let's do it for Sean before he asks. Sean? Ooh, Sean. Sean. For you, Sean. Make sure you have something to drink. Make sure you have something to drink. Cheers. Father, Jason's in chat. Jason's in chat. We love Hello Kitty. Here we're smoking love in every moment. Hey, Jason, what's going on, boo? How are you this morning? You and Huck having the best time? Cheers. Jason's in chat. Jason's in chat. And last but not least, make sure you guys have something to smoke. I'm going to start with this little daddy. This little doodaddy. One, two, three, four, five. Yes, bitch. Thank you for doing as I say. It's cold. It's cold in Ohio. Let's find out how cold. Weather.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, thanks, YouTube. That was really very helpful. Weather.
In Lakewood, it's 52 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can look for intermittent clouds, with a high of 59 degrees and a low of 52 degrees. Also, there's a beach hazard statement in effect until Friday, May 22nd, 10 p.m.
So don't go in the water. Don't go in Lake Erie because it's full of poop and algae. There's what they're saying. And it's cold. But it might go up to 60 today. Hey, Alicia Holden, thank you for the flower. I see it, babe girl. Thank you so much. I did miss it coming, but I see it in the chat. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, sweetie girl. My first gift today. I love you too, Sean Bieber. I love you too. However, Sean, have you not liked my stream? There's 16 of you in my stream and only 8 likes. I need every single one of you to double tap the screen to like my stream. It's the only way this is going to get pushed out. I've been getting shadow banned the last few streams, you guys, so let's get rolling. Do whatever you can to help me. Push those likes. Push those likes. Say a comment. It's the only way this is going to get pushed out. I've been getting shadow banned this week. Fatomet. Thank you, Sean. Let me just pull up my pants for you then. Sean Bieber. For you. Foot Slut Army. Wake the fuck up. Foot Slut Army. Where's my generals, my majors, my soldiers? There's one. There's Heather with her pretty fucking toes. You're welcome, Sean. I really love you too. Hi, Mystic. Good morning, Jennifer. What does shadow banned mean? Ah, you don't know that. So I have been shadow banned. What does that mean? We have 18 in chat right now. How many should I have if I wasn't shadow banned? 2, 3, 4 times that many. Shadow banning happens to people that don't do YouTube correctly. what am I doing wrong on YouTube? I'm smoking weed. Okay. Um, Also, I have a double live stream hit today. That's not going to do as well as a singular live stream. Anytime I might have someone on with a double live stream, we're always going to get less numbers. We're already shadow banned. I'm shadow banned every time I say the word weed, pot, or anything close to that. If I do this, the AI sees it and I get shadow banned. Oh, look at this. Foot Slut Army is double. Look at that. They're multitasking. Huckleberry is cooking and reporting in for service for Foot Slut Army. Amazing. Only Can says, Heather, I hope you feel better. So, shadow banning. YouTube wants us to be G rated. They don't even want us to swear. There's certain words that we're not allowed to use. I think you know I use all those bad words, especially ones you guys don't even like. You know, I have a potty mouth. I talk like a sailor, and I don't regret it. I don't apologize for it either. I use racial slurs all the time, and I love it because I like to talk like a sailor, and I'm an artist, and I like to use expressive words. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I use all the words you don't like and that you're not supposed to use. I use them all. So I try to calm myself down when I'm on stream here because I know I'm in public, and YouTube. Look, you're not even allowed to say the words like suicide, kill on this channel. So the fact that I say those words on the reg, it means YouTube is already not going to push my stream out as much as we want. Look, I do very well lately, right? The algorithm loves me as much as it can. Like I'll get 1, 2, 3K sometimes on my streams. Sometimes I'll get 11K. Okay, but let's think of this realistically. If I wasn't using those words, if I wasn't smoking weed and not shadow banned at all, I'd be doing 2 to 3 times as well. I'd probably be getting 10, 15, 22K like some of these other girls. But that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I want to do what I want to do and what makes me comfortable on my channel. So we do the best we can. The numbers aren't important. But do I know I'm shadow banned? 100%. Ooh, woo. So getting those likes up, making a comment when you come in, that actually helps push in the algorithm, even though I am shadow banned. Um, so thank you. So that's what shadow banning is. I would say the majority of streamers are shadow banned, okay? There's a lot of streamers. Let's go with like Shelby, Pop Tart Barbie. Ooh woo, Miss Ooh Woo herself. She's not shadow banned. She says the words unalive on her stream. You never see her even be like, hold up. Never, never. Because she's doing it 100% ooh right, and that's why she's getting the numbers she's getting. And that's why I kind of wanted to do an experiment in a month and try going a week without maybe smoking on stream or saying words like that on stream. But you know, we're not trying to be anyone else. I'm just trying to be Jennifer, smoking weed, talking smack, and using expressive words on my channel. So if I get 10 people in here, I'm pretty excited because at least you 10 people know what I'm about. So that's what shadow banning is. Um, us streamers that are shadow banned, we're fine with it. You know, we could change tomorrow. I could change it up tomorrow and never do that shit again on my stream. But how fun would it be for me? Not at all. And I would be trying to be someone I'm not. And that's not what I'm trying to do with my YouTube. I want to keep it comfortable and fun and relatable. And relatable is when we say, ah, fucking hell, and when we smoke one. So I'm about it. And if YouTube doesn't like it, then they shadow ban me. So that's why I'm kind of like pushy all the time about double tap the screen to like my stream. That really helps push it along. And at the end of the day, I'm not trying to get numbers so I can be like, oh, I got this number. I'm trying to get numbers so I'm like, oh, wow, that many people resonated with me. And maybe I got to that many people. And maybe out of that many people, 5 of them will really, really like me and come back. So that's my point in that. And yeah. So I might sound a little bit like a car salesman sometimes on the stream. Double tap the screen to like my stream. We got to push out for the algorithm. That's what I'm doing. That's what I mean. I'm working against my own bad habits on the stream, you guys. But I'm still a creator. I'm still paid by YouTube, right? So the more people I get in here, the more people they pay me at the end of the stream. The more people that I get in here, the more people I'm happy that have seen my story. And that's the most important at the end of the day. So I'm just trying to get this out to as many people as possible, you guys. Let's put some, let's, by the way, let's shadow ban this shit some more. Let's get it shadow banned a little more. Why don't we put some Cypress Hill on and smoke? Do you want to? Cypress Hill. Let's get to smoking. Okay. This is a song that this was on my stripper list. This was one of my top 10 stripper songs that I used to have played all the time for me. And then the other girls would fight me over it. They'd be like, Mary Jane, I want to play that song. I'd be like, oh, well. Yeah, strippers fight over music that they want to dance to. I don't know if you know that. And who wins? Well, the best stripper wins. And who's the best stripper? The one that pays the DJ the most money, who bribes them. And how can you pay the DJ the most money? You have to be the stripper that makes the most money because you're not going to make $100 a night and then tip the DJ 50, right? You got to be making $1,000 a night to tip the DJ $50. So I was doing very well. I always gave that DJ as much money as I could, and those songs were fucking mine. I like that.
Was hot. A lot of chameleons out there trying to change up anytime.
So let's get something to straight. Oh, hi, Mystic. I read that wrong, and I thought you said you were drunk today. She's trimming Dunkaroos today. Dunkaroos is what High Mystic is trimming, you guys, at her job, trimming the weed today. Well, I'm jealous of that. Let's smoke some now that you're here. Well, I was wrong on the date. The date is this coming Tuesday for the vet visit, you guys. It wasn't last Tuesday. It's this coming Tuesday, so they actually haven't gone yet. It's this coming Tuesday. When I said Tuesday, next Tuesday, I meant next Tuesday. I can't get an appointment with my vet that quick, you guys. I've been seeing my vet for 30 years, but he's the second most popular vet in Ohio. So it takes a second for me to get in. But I will tell you what, there's not a problem with these dogs. They are so healthy. They are so happy. We might have one little issue. The only issue is Abigail here is a little bit incontinent sometimes. She might be leaking pee a little bit sometimes. She's not having accidents per se. She's going outside, and I keep a pad by the back door. If she can't go outside, they are both going on that pad. But sometimes I'll notice when she gets up, this one, there'll be a little bit of pee stain under her, like she's leaking. Now, what is that from? Mostly her weight. She's obese. When I got her, she was like this. Now she's like this. She's not as bloated as she was before. So that fat, oopsie daisy, that fat is resting on her bladder. Could it be a bladder infection that she needs antibiotics for? It could be that too. But I know the signs of that with dogs, and usually their pee will smell really bad. Her pee has no odor whatsoever. I just think it's because she's fat, you guys. So when she gets to the vet, the biggest things we're going to talk about with the vet is have them scanned, see if there's a microchip in them, and that's the only issue I'm having. And I really don't think she's sick or has an infection in the bladder at all. I think she's just fat. So we're already working on her weight. She's taken a lot of weight off already. I'd say at least 8 pounds has gone off her, if not 10. So we're going for another 10, where we get 20 pounds off this dog till she's normal size. And then I'm pretty sure that will work itself out. I'm working on getting some waterproof blankets to lay under her from Amazon. I looked into that. And they do make really nice dog blankets or waterproof. So that way I can just lay it under her right now while she's having an issue. This is my new couch. But I will tell you, this couch has 1, 2, 3, 4 blankets over it. So if she does have a little leakage issue right here, it's not getting through to my couch. But I'll tell you what, I'm doing a lot of right now. I have a very old washing machine, and right now it's making creaking noises because I'm putting these big comforters in it every day. So I'm trying to get these waterproof blankets that will help the situation. That way I won't have to wash 4 or 5 comforters that are buffering that. It'll just be one nice little waterproof blanket. So That's in the works today. The rent charge. I love you so much. Edwin says, "Are you not getting my chats at all?" Hi, Edwin. Nice to hear from you. I wasn't reading anyone's chats. Being a streamer, sweetie, sometimes I don't just sit here and read the comments. Sometimes I actually just talk and stream. And then when I'm done with my rants, I'll go back and read through the chat. Sometimes I won't even do that. It's not that I'm rude, but it's just that I'm streaming. So I didn't see what you were saying. Would you like me to scroll back and see? Let's go backwards. And hi, Pamamic. P ma'am. What's up, P ma'am? Fatimet. Matthew Campbell. I moved to Southern Illinois 7 months ago from Ohio. Oh, okay. So I've been to Illinois when I was a little kid. My mom was born there. My grandparents used to live there. It's nice there. But why would you leave Cleveland for Illinois? And what part of Cleveland did you live in? Oh, you didn't say Cleveland. You said Ohio. Where were you living in Ohio, Matthew? Sean Bieber says, "I really can't help myself, Jen. I really love you." Really, Sean? Love you too. Fatimet is giving me hearts. Hey, Fatimet, I'm giving you hearts. I'm going to give one to Fatimet right now. Fatimet, I'm going to send you some love. This one goes out to Fatimet. Phantomet. Phantomet. It's like Danny Phantom Live, but it's Phantomet. Dark High Life is here. Hi, honey. Dark High Life is one of my favorites ever. I'm going to give him a spin. Dark High Life is here. I'm a spin for you, boo. That's my Dark High Life. Oh, I keep sitting on the remote. Now I've turned it on to Amazon. Amazon, I don't. YouTube. Keep sitting on it. Will I ever get my shit together, people? I don't think so. That's the fun of my stream. I don't think so.
If you invade tomorrow, they're going to be washed away. If we delay, we will lose this war.
Final decision will be mine alone. Pleasure. The absolute Soviet D-Day. Only the use 829.
Edwin says, "What's wrong with you, Miss Jenny from the block?"
This is good.
I'm needing a root canal. I might be talking weird. What are you referring to? What are you referring to? I'm feeling fine except for the root canal. I'm a little swollen and I'm talking a little strange. Heather, you in pain again today? What's going on? Your back? Is it your back, sweetie? Edwin says here, Utu Oma, Miss Jenny from the block. Okay, Edwin, I have seen all of your comments now. Are you happy? We're back to Huckleberry, and she's cooking and reporting, and she doesn't even have her green on. That's how busy Huckleberry is. She got shit going on in real life, guys. IRL, Huckleberry be busy. She cooking. She got Romeo there. She got shit going on. Only Candace says, "Is it her face?" Why would it be her face? Heather has a bad back. We know this, and her back hurts quite often. Vegan Spuddy Beauty. Good morning, Boops. What's up? Alicia Holden. How is Baxter doing? Baxter's doing amazing. He's a new man. Hi, Lewis. Welcome to chat. I am a boss, babe. Doja Cat, boss.
Getting that from YouTube.
We're going to play that now. We got Doja Cat on, Heather. When I make a new video on my channel, I will shout out your channel, The Real Housewife of Cleveland. That's what Dark High Life just said to me. I love that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Dark High Life, you're always so sweet to me, and you're always such a gentleman. I love you. Heather, dance, whether you're in pain or not. And if you can't, just dance with your hand. Heather, maybe we just do this kind of thing, if your back hurts. Sean Bieber, I mean, are you really going to ask that question? Sean Bieber wants to know, how soft are your legs, Jen? Sean Bieber, have you met me? Hi, I'm Jennifer, the Real Housewife of Cleveland. I am the perfect female. I am your perfect specimen of beauty, femininity, and soft legs. Oh, Sean, look at that. And look at the calves, Sean. Super soft, Sean. I don't know, though. We might have to cover them up. It might be Hello Kitty time, Sean. We're going to cover them up and see. We're going to be kind of covering up the feet. Uh-oh. Foot One Army. Covering them up. Nobody can see anything until we get some donations and tips. That's what you get, Sean Believer. That's what you get, Sean Believer. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss and a shine like gloss. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. I'm retarded. I don't know if you guys know that. To retardation. Well, the tooth pain is excruciating, and it's so bad, Alicia Holden. He said that tooth has gone necrotic. I don't know if I'm using the right word. Necropsy, necrotic. Not the tooth, but the roots is dead. So it needs a full root canal on this back upper molar. It's so bad that the tooth doesn't even hurt. It's not like I'm chewing and that hurts. As I'm talking, it hurts up here. When I smile, oh yeah, that hurts a lot. To move that muscle, that hurts a lot. So it really is going on. We can tell that the abscess is up in here, and so it's not good. Tooth pain is excruciating. It's not good. It hasn't gotten to excruciating yet, but I got to make that appointment. And I got to get that wallet today, and I got to get that number out of that wallet. And until Skippy wakes up, goes on the bus to the coffee shop, brings back that wallet, which is going to take half the day, I can't even make that appointment. I have to sit here like, what the fuck? I got a feeling.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yeah, dental work is very important. And to me, it's extremely important. Look at my teeth. They are beautiful. I have, these are all my natural teeth. This one is some bonding on it. That one, that front one right there has bonding on it. So my ex-boyfriend, the one that stole the angel statue, one time we were fighting. He used to beat the fuck out of me. He strangled me, beated me on a regular basis. But this day, he didn't like the way I had made his hamburger. We had a big glass ashtray, about that big, from a thrift store. I was sitting about this far away from him. He was yelling at me. He grabbed the ashtray and he whipped it at my face. Bam. So, bloody nose, black eye. But the worst thing for that, this tooth right here, broke in half diagonally. My front tooth broke in half diagonally. And that was about 25 years ago, 23 years ago. So I've been having that tooth bonded ever since. I am very particular about my teeth because my grandpa Becker was a dentist. And as a little girl, he always had me to his house. He had a dental place in his basement. He was a dentist in Lakewood, as a matter of fact. And I remember as a little girl always going to his dental office. And I was taught as a young girl, you take care of your teeth. You always take care of your teeth. So I had braces for like 3 years, the big metal ones. This tooth right here, yeah, that one right there, was totally like turned sideways. So the braces had to turn that one around. So sometimes I have problems with that tooth as well. But all these teeth are my natural teeth. I'm really trying to keep all my teeth for the rest of my life. That's super important to me. It's super important to me to have them cleaned all the time. Whatever needs to be done, I get done. But believe me, I've had numerous cavities. I have the very onstarts of periodontal disease, very onstarts. That's why I go to a periodontist every 3 months and get a deep scaling so that it doesn't get worse. You've got to take care of your teeth, especially as you age. It's something very, very important. Hi, Keith. Your uncle was a dentist. How wonderful. So you understand teeth then too. And then plus being a girl, I'm very vain. I was a model for a long time. I was a stripper for a long time. I don't want jacked up teeth. I don't want to look like Gray Alien. Okay? I'm not going to look like Hannah, Gray Alien. I'm not going to look like DJ Electra and have no two teeth. Do you know that Gray Alien doesn't have two teeth right here? And she has it for years. I mean, she's got schizophrenia and everything, but I don't know why you wouldn't go to the dentist and fix your teeth, especially when you have an alt that is also DJ Electra, and she also has no teeth. And you try to hide that. You can't really hide that you're missing two big teeth, honey. Those are things you can't hide. Alicia Holden, here you go. Alicia Holden, he's sleeping. He's sleeping in his little bed. He's doing so good, Alicia Holden, since he's got his new big girls. He's a new dog. He's the only man in the house, Alicia Holden. We put your blanket over here. This your blanket that you got him is now laying over the big dog bed right now, Alicia. Killer's here in her pink bed blanket you gave her, Alicia. Let's cover you. You need a bakey on top of you, baby girl. That's my girl. She's got her toy here with her. What's this? You got this? All right, girl. All right. So Baxter's doing great. No seizure activity ever since that last seizure when we raised his medication. No problems. Even a dog that has seizures and isn't like having a seizure right now, they'll have something called tremors where they'll be having neurological signs. You guys, he's having none, zero. He's like a new dog. Since we got these two scuba doos, it has made him a new man. Look at even Kittler's excited. Kit, what you doing, girl? So everything's going well, Alicia. Um, I am getting a waterproof blanket for this big bed today, but until I do, Alicia, the only one I have is the one you sent me. Did you know that this blanket is waterproof, Alicia? Because I did not till the one dog peed on it the other day by accident. I was like, oh ho ho. So I've put that over there in case little Miss Thing has an accident over there. And like I said, you guys, she's not having accidents. She's not peeing. She's leaking. I think she has a little bit of incontinence because of her fat scuba doo belly. But I think that that will work itself out. We'll know on Tuesday when we take her to the vet. She might need some antibiotics too, and that might help the situation. But I think I've had dogs do this before, and I've adopted obese dogs before, and the same thing was the issue then. So I'm not too worried about it, but I am happy, Alicia, that you got us a waterproof blanket because I'm waiting on four more today. I have to get a big one to cover this couch, a big one to cover our bed, and so on and so forth. But it's a good idea, right? At least they make that kind of stuff. I didn't even know they made like waterproof dog blankets. Did you guys? I mean, I know we're sending people to Mars and shit, but to me, that shit is more brilliant than anything you could ever make up. Okay, let's get ready for the day. I've got a feeling. Do you guys have a feeling? Should we do a bong hit? I got a feeling. Yes, they told me when I got it, waterproof. Good. Yeah. Well, I didn't even know they made those, Alicia Holden. And now I'm into buying like four of those today. So thanks for like kind of turning me on to that. I didn't know it till I laid it under her. And then as she moved, there was a little pee, but it had it sunken through. It was just like a little tiny pee puddle. And I was like, this must be waterproof. What the what? So yeah, that has inspired me to get a bunch more of those while we're dealing with this issue. And I know this issue won't be permanent. Because as I said, I've gone through it before. Okay, so let's smoke one because I have a feeling today is going to be a good day. Do you? Last time we played this song, Janny clipped me and he sped me up and made me look retarded singing the song. I got a feeling. So let's not. Well, it depends on what kind of gift you're going to send me, Sean. Are you going to send me a gift worth 12 cents? Then the answer is no. Why don't you send me a super chat for 10 bucks? Just a thought there, Sean Belieber. You're a grown man asking me to do sexual fetish things for you in the middle of my stream. Does any of that, you know, I think you should pay me for that. That's what I think, Sean Belieber, because I'm not into radios, nor is my chat. So when I stop what I'm doing for my stream to get your dick hard so you can jack off, I don't know. I think you should pay me for that. What do you think? And I don't think you should send me a sparkle gift that's worth 12 cents. Okay? That's for my chatters to support me. You're asking something very, very, very bigger. Do you realize that, Sean Believer? You come in with a lot of compliments as well. But it's a little strange, Sean Believer. We love you. We love that you took on Janny with your bare fist. But the radio thing, you know, that's extra. And you must ask for it with extra. Do you feel me, sir? Let's get that together. Like, oh my God. Let's kick it. Oh. Yeah, I got more fish. I'm going to show you guys in a minute because we're going to feed the fish. Yesterday, I got a snail and 4 fish. 3 glowfish and a fancy guppy that looks like a leopard and a mystery snail. But let's smoke a little first, and then I'll feed the fish, and I'll show you guys all the new ones. Lots of walks would help the chunky doggo. Well, word. I have a huge backyard. I'm not walking them because that's why I got this house with a huge backyard. So they're going out about 25 times a day, and we're running them. Am I walking around them around the block? No, I am not, because I don't have a microchip in these dogs yet. And I have a French bulldog, and I'm a 96-pound girl. It's not safe for me to walk this dog right now, and it would be irresponsible of me. So I have a huge backyard. These dogs are let out literally 25 to 30 times a day, and they are running. So they're getting more exercise than they would get out of one walk a day. But yeah, I'm not walking them right now. Not at the microchipped. And even after that, do you really think that I should walk a French bulldog down the street? No. Lady Gaga did that. She got her animals stolen. They tell you, if you are a female, even if you're a male, do not walk those French bulldogs because people are stealing them. I'm not going to put me or these dogs in that position right now, and I don't know these dogs that well. Sesh with me. Okay, well, PM, you do you. I'm going to do me, okay? I don't feel safe. They're not microchipped. They are purebreds. They're not mixed. They may be inbred uh, in their breed, but this is a French bulldog. This is not a French bulldog mixed with something else. This is not a Boston Terrier mixed with something else. That's what these dogs are. This is a French bulldog. It's not a mix. This is a Boston Terrier. It's not a mix. So if you think I'm going to be safe, thank you, but I don't feel safe. So that's what I'm doing. And you say, yeah, that dog is not a Frenchie like Gaga. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, well, then I'm going to need you to do the research like I did. I've never had a Boston Terrier or a French Bulldog. So I had to do that research. And what I found is French Bulldogs come in all shapes and sizes. Sometimes they come with little short legs. Sometimes they come with long legs. Why is that? Because they're inbred, because breeders inbreed them. This dog is not bred with anything else. So you can think what you would like to think, but these are purebreds, and that's how they look. Were they bred correctly? No, they weren't. I'm sure that this French Bulldog's mother was its brother, and that its brother was its bred with its sister. That's what breeders do, and that's why they do come in different shapes and sizes. I've educated myself on this very, very much. When I first got her, I thought she was a mix. And I was told by numerous professionals, and I've done the research myself, that no, she's not mixed. It's just how she looks. Maybe your neighbor's dogs are inbred, is what I'm thinking. And so this is a French Bulldog, and this is a Boston Terrier. They're not even the same type of dog, you guys. And hot weather is not good for them, Alicia. That is one thing I learned. Bring an 88 back. That is another thing I learned, is that any dog with a smashed face, which is a French Bulldog, which is a Boston Terrier, and pugs, and there was a couple different breeds, they cannot breathe well. They do not like hot weather. So I already have my ACs installed. It was freezing in here last week. I have it off today because it's cold. But yeah, we're going to be keeping it extra cold in here this year. I actually might have to get a second window AC for down here because it's a big space. I'm not sure if this will do the job in August. It was cold last week, but I want to make sure it's cold for these guys. Okay, thank you, P-Man. I appreciate your knowledge here, but we're gonna have to agree to disagree on this one, my friend. The only reason Lady Gaga's dogs look bigger is because she paid probably $12,000 for each dog. Whoever paid for these dogs probably paid $1,000 for each dog at the fucking local pet store. So I'm not gonna go back and forth about dog shit, but I am extremely educated on what I'm talking about right now. And what I wasn't educated on, I have since educated myself on Boston Terriers and French Bulldogs. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about. This is the exact dog that Lady Gaga had right here. Okay? But she had a better specimen. Okay? When the breed is, when they have that litter, you're going to have one's gonna have long legs, one's gonna have stumpy legs. Lady Gaga's picking the fucking one with the stumpy legs because it's more expensive and comes from a better breeder, most likely. So I don't need to be pressed anymore on what kind of dogs I have, and I don't need to be told that I'm wrong anymore. Okay, I'm not wrong. This is a French Bulldog. When I first got it, I thought it was mixed, so I did the research on it. Yes, it's the exact type of dog that Lady Gaga had. It's not any other breed mixed in there. If it was, I would have been able to tell by now. So please, your neighbor's dogs have nothing to do with the way my dogs look. And if you research anything today, you would research that French Bulldogs come in all shapes and sizes from inbreeding within the breed, not having other breeds breed with them. Um, Look, if this dog had boxer in it or chihuahua in it, I would say this dog has boxer and it's mixed. And I thought it was the first couple weeks, but I've done the research. We've done the looking. Look, it hasn't gone to the vet yet, but everyone that knows anything that's seen these dogs, I'm pretty sure in what I'm talking about here. I wouldn't be sitting here live streaming, going opposite what you're telling me. But I wonder why you were going so hard on telling me that I was wrong.
With up to 60% off a new mattress from
I don't know.
Macy's. Plus, get a free adjustable base or box spring and a Macy's gift card up to $300. Shop smart, sleep better at Macy's Memorial Day sale.
Okay, P-Man, you're wrong. I'm going to say it again. This is a Boston Terrier. This is a French Bulldog. These dogs look nothing alike. They look nothing alike. They're not even similar in facial structure or body structure. I've done research on both of them. This is the last time I'm going to fight you on this. You know Frenchies, and these are Bostons. Okay. Well, you're wrong, P. You're wrong, P. And I kind of don't appreciate you coming in here just going against me 500 times. It's a little bit strange. If these were both Boston Terriers, I'd be talking to you about my two Boston Terriers. But this is a Boston Terrier. This is a French Bulldog. Ooh. The flouncy. Little worried about Toto. He's been coughing, but only when excited. Oh, honey. Well, that's what little dogs do. That's that backward sneeze. It's not a backward sneeze, but it's the trachea. It's what Baxter's doing. As dogs get older, little dogs, all of them get what Baxter gets, but not as bad. So if he's only doing that when he's excited, his trachea, it's the collapsing esophagus and trachea. I would tell you to take him to the vet and have him looked at, but I would bet the farm on it. That's what it is. This comes with age, Alicia Holden. And if he had a cough, he'd be waking up coughing. He'd be coughing in his sleep, like if he was sick, like if he had a virus. But if he's just doing it when he gets excited, he's getting excited. That's what Baxter does. When Baxter sees Skippy and then that cough comes, it's because he breathes in, and the esophagus, the trachea, literally, as he breathes in, goes, and then the cough is them trying to open it. It's very, very common. Baxter's the third rescue I've had with that. Most, and when I say most, 95% of all small breed dogs get this with age, and it starts out with that exciting backwards cough. That's all it is. Well, what did the vet say? Did he say he was sick, or did he say it was a collapsing esophagus and trachea? Because the vet can feel it. All a vet has to do is feel it, and they'll feel either if it's normal or if it's soft. And if it's soft, then that's what it is. And it's not bad, Alicia. That will never kill your dog. Your dog will never die from it, and it sounds much worse than it is. Um, I'll tell you what stops it. If your dog gets excited and it's starting to do that, the trachea is collapsing and it's doing that thing, I'll tell you what stops it immediately. Peanut butter. Have peanut butter on hand. Take a little scoop on your finger, put it right in front of their mouth as they're coughing. That peanut butter gives their senses a change, and all of a sudden they want to eat it, and that esophagus opens. I don't know why, but my vet told me that about 15 years ago, and that works every time. So if it ever scares you, then do that. But my vet did tell me it will. They can never die from it. They're never going to suffocate from that, and it sounds and looks much worse than it is. And a lot of little dogs have this. It's super common. It's super common. Do repeat my words to the vet. Tell them everything I said. It's called collapsing esophagus and trachea. Repeat everything I said. Say, my girlfriend told me to tell you this, this, and this. So there's a difference between that cough and a cough when they have a virus or a flu, and the symptoms would be very different. Like I said, he'd be coughing at different times. If he's only coughing and it really starts when he gets excited, or maybe let's say he gets up and he does that, same thing. Or maybe he lays down and that happens, same thing. It happens to Baxter a lot at night when he lays down because he'll lay his neck down. That neck is soft. He'll lay it down and it will collapse, and he's trying to get comfortable, and it makes him cough. So it makes a lot of sense. I've had a lot of experience with dogs with this particular medical issue. As I said, this is my third one. And it Slim Shady used to have it, Queen Bee used to have it, and Jorge used to have it. And before I knew about it, it scared the shit out of me. I thought my dogs were dying. I thought a lot of things, okay? But it's not that bad, and it's really common. Now you and we just discussed inbreeding within the breed. So I just discussed why this French bulldog might have longer legs and maybe its sister would have shorter legs. That's because that's what breeders do. Breeders are trying to get the smallest dog they can. So to do that, they hurt the dogs. How do they hurt the dogs? They don't breed them with the best mother and the best father. That would make big dogs. They can't sell big dogs for a lot. So that's why we hate breeders. Breeders breed to have the dogs sick so they're smaller. So they're actually not inbred with other breeds, they're inbred with each other. So they'll get the mother, and they won't pick a healthy mother, they'll pick an unhealthy mother. Then they'll get the mother's son. Okay? They'll get the mother's child son to mate with the mother. Because that way it's kind of like then the Appalachian, the Whitakers, nothing's going to be right. In the breeder's mind, the dogs are going to come out small. Not all the litter. Some of the litter may have gangly long legs, but a lot of them will be smaller than usual because they're unhealthy, because they're inbred in their breed. And then they can sell them for more. And then you buy them for $12,000, and then you're wondering in 6 years, like, why are they making this weird cough? Why does it, when it get excited, go, ah? Well, it's because they've been inbred in their breed. So people who, like me, who adopt, who are educated in this, that's why we say adopt, don't shop. Never buy a dog from a pet store because you are buying a sick inbred dog. Yes, it's been inbred with its breed, but that doesn't make it any better. That actually makes it a little bit worse. Because then I have people like P. Ma'am in here yelling at me that my dog is not actually the kind of dog that I know it is. Because they're not educated on the inbreeding of dogs. And they're telling me about their fucking neighbor's dogs. Okay? Well, if you read a book 12 paragraphs past that, you find out a little bit more. So if you're going to come at me about dogs, read those 12 extra paragraphs because that's why I rescue dogs. If I had a mixed Boston Terrier here, I would tell you that. That's what this stream would be about. But I'm not going to fucking succumb to some chatter's weird fucking trying to control my narrative. It's not the truth. What I have here is a Boston Terrier and a French Bulldog. The Boston Terrier is a beautiful specimen. Ain't nothing wrong with her other than the fact that she is obese. She's obese and overfed, but she is a perfect specimen Not, I wouldn't even say any inbreeding. I'd say this was a very expensive dog. Now, this French bulldog here, 100% Frenchie. However, look at these legs, very long. If you go look on YouTube right now at any tutorial explaining French bulldogs, they will say some are short and stocky, some are tall like supermodels. It depends what kind of French bulldog you have been given. It's they come in all shapes and sizes: tall, short, fat, stocky, thin. The way you can tell is by that face. That face is a Frenchie, 100% uwu. So is this brindle coat. If she was mixed with a boxer, probably she wouldn't have gotten this brindle. She would just be brown. Okay, so I know of what I'm talking about, and I'm not trying to create some narrative because I think French bulldogs are cool. Okay, that's the kind of dog I have. So I'm not going to be letting people fucking change my narrative because they have an idea in their mind. I'm going to exactly educate you on what's really going on. What do we want to hear now? Afro Man just came on. Should we play that? Why not? Hi, Ryan. Where's the kitty? Did the kitty go by? I didn't even see a kitty. Yeah, thank you, Alicia. Make sure you tell them everything I said because I know what I'm talking about and I have the best vet in the world. I didn't just read this or bring this out of my asshole. This was taught to me by my vet of 30 years. And then I have experience of 3 dogs, which is about 15 years span experience of my life experience of dealing with it. So I know what I talk of. Only Can says, I have a kitten from when I rescued her pregnant mom. Oh, me too. That's what Kittler is. So I rescued Kittler's mom when she was pregnant. Me too, Only Cans. That's so cute. Well, she's 5, but she's the size of a kitten. They were trying to breed small Scottish folds. Yes, that's what they do. So they inbreed within the breed, and they're making those dogs sick. Because in 10 years, you're going to have a huge, hefty bill, vet bill. And then those dogs look whack, you know? So Lady Gaga, her dogs are short and stocky. They're more expensive. So she went to a very expensive breeder, and that breeder has been breeding mom with sister, sister with baby son with baby sister for generation after generation. Do you understand what I'm saying? And every generation, the sicker that the inbreeding gets, the smaller and stockier that dog gets. Do you feel me? So my French bulldog is a little bit less inbred than Lady Gaga's. Hers is more expensive for that reason. Mine would have been less expensive because she's healthier. Do you understand the sickness of that? And do you see my face? I get upset when I talk about this. I get upset when people like P Mac come in here and try to tell me bullshit about dogs that's uneducated because it's very important to know the truth, especially me as a rescuer. I chose not to have children. Okay. So I'm doing the research. I'm doing the footwork. I'm an educated woman. I went to Kent State. I went to Cleveland State. I was an art history major. I was an English lit minor. I know what I'm talking about. I don't come on live stream to make you guys think I've got some weird dog I don't have. Okay. I know what I'm talking about. Don't fuck with me. I don't like it. It's too early for that shit. But I get hot. Because I get hot. Because I get hot. P Mac, I'm not mad at you, but I don't like you coming at me and telling me I'm wrong, I'm wrong, I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not. I have these 2 dogs. Just because you've seen your neighbor's 2 dogs doesn't mean a goddamn thing to me. Go in and read something and educate yourself on it, and then come back and talk to me in my chat with manners, please, next time. I mean, half the reason I adopt and rescue dogs is because stupid people are uneducated about the dogs. That's why they end up in shelters and in the wrong people's hands. So please, before you open your mouth to me, make sure you know what you're talking about. Cheers! Read a book. Cause I got hot. Cause I got hot. Cause I got hot. Afro Man is on. Can't be mad listening to. Oh, I'm not mad. Oh, believe me. And by the way, only cans, you've seen me mad. I don't get mad about something like this, but it upsets me that someone would be so uneducated and still try to get their point to someone like me who knows what I'm talking about. So I'm going to be very matter of fact, and I'm going to school them right now because you're not going to tell me I'm wrong on this one. I'm not, and you're not going to tell me that 5 times in a row on my stream and my chat. If I thought I might be wrong, I'd say, you know what, maybe I'll take a look at that after I talk to my vet. No, I've already talked to my vet on the phone numerous times, sent him pictures, done the research. I'm ahead of this. Okay, I'm ahead of this. So I don't get mad about this kind of stuff, but this is the reason so many dogs end up in shelters and why me and Skippy and Huckleberry pick up the pieces. You feel me? People need to educate themselves more on dogs. And if you don't know what you're talking about, maybe zip it. Zip it a little bit. Oh, West Coast! West Coast! Only cans. Here's my W. Only cans. You know about eating the W? Me and Danny joke about this all the time. Okay, only cans, eat it. This is what is specifically for only cans. Only cans, eat the W. Eat it. Eat it, only cans. Eat the W. That was for my only cans. I gotta go. The ashtrays will over there, so you can watch. We'll do it like Snoop.
And if you happen to get cracked, come back, get back. That's the box of sex. If you believe in X, you'll be believing stuff.
And by the way, Annabelle has something to say. What the actual fuck, yo? Hi, my name is Annabelle, and I'm a 6-year-old French bulldog. This is my sister Abigail. She's a 7-year-old Boston Terrier. Do not put your false narratives on me and make me what you think I should be. I am my own woman, and that's who I am. Just because I have long legs like a supermodel, do not say that I'm not a French bulldog, because I am. That's how we come. We come in many shapes and sizes. Please educate yourselves. And this one just says, it's so boring. It's so boring. It's all so boring. Yeah. So that's what Annabelle has to say. She says, how dare you? How dare you say I'm not 100% ooh. Okay. Don't fuck with Annabelle, please. I don't like it.
Hold up.
Hold up. 56 doing the crip walk like she's 16. Well, and I hope Janny's watching, because Janny, with no legs, we thought he had one leg. No, he has none. Oh, look, did you know this? I just found this out last week. Janny doesn't have a leg. No, he has none. Oh, I've got to have changed all that AI art now. I've made him a one-legged man. I've been hopping around on one leg, making fun of. No, Janny more like this. Janny got no legs. So here's the thing. When Janny was my buddy, I used to always say, why do you always ask everybody to crip walk? Why is that your thing? And he was just, he would laugh out loud back to me. He never answered me. But then he'd go on the next thing, and he'd be, for instance, Dope Girl. I remember the time he asked Dope Girl to crip walk, and she did. Can you imagine? Please don't. Well, now I know, and now I realize Janny asking everyone to crip walk because he cannot. You can't crip walk. If you ever watch Jenny and any new streamer he's contacting, or if even he's contacted them a couple times, listen, that's his main thing. Crip walk for me, because he wants them to look stupid on camera so he can clip it and then jack off later because he's actually watching someone do something on 2 legs that he can't do. Do you like this? Clip that, Jenny.
It's been the standard.
Jenny.
Failing our dogs.
What a fucking loser retard. Anywho, Eugene from Kentucky, we'd be finding you soon. We'd be finding you soon. Remember, we were at, what, number 4 or number 3 last time? We're at number 2.5 now. But we were 5 away from finding him. Then we're at 4, then we're at 3. We're at 2.5 away from finding Janny now. Eugene in Kentucky, take hits from the ball. I can't wait to find Janny. What are we gonna do when we find him? Exhale. Just found Janny sent a mail. Oh, what will we do? We'll tell everyone. We'll share it with everybody. Does that have a word? Is it called doxing? No, I think it's called sharing. Sharing. Share and care. That's what I was taught. As I take hits from the bomb. Sharing. Was Jenny your mod? Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Jenny was mod here for a very long time. Yes, he was. And me and Jenny were mods for VP. And he would school me on how to do that correctly. Because one time, oh, this is a good one. Wait. I love you, Mary Jane. One time in VP's chat room, someone came in and said, Janny, you're a piece of shit in a wheelchair with no legs and your special needs. This was like 3 years ago. And I had just become a mod in VP's room and just become personal friends with her. And I was horrified that they said that to my buddy Janny. And I knew it was fake. And I said, how could you? And I hit their name and I gave them a 24-hour time limit out. And Jenny immediately said, hey, Cleveland, you can't do that. You can't do that in here. I said, but Jenny, did you see what they said about you? I'm protecting you. And he said, Cleveland, you can't do it. Just let it slide, let it slide, let it slide. That's what they do. It's IP2. You let it slide, girl. So I said, okay. He said, the only thing you can't do in here is if you see somebody doxing, you take them out. Ironic, huh? Because that's why VP and I are not friends, because she allowed me and Skippy to be doxed in her chat, that hypocritical bitch. So, yeah. But no, Janny and I weren't friends like that. Janny and I were friends like on the Instagram. Like we spoke all the time, sometimes 10 times a day. If I was having a problem in my streaming, I couldn't figure out my chat, I let him know. Hey, how do I fix this? I don't know, girl. I'll ask one of the other streamers and I'll find out. And he was always wanting to be friends with Daisy and get an he said, how do I get an interview with her? I said, well, I get you an interview with her, Brew. You're my buddy. We do that. That's now on his channel. It's called Daisy the Venice Healer, starring me, Real Housewife of Cleveland. Now my name's not in there. But we were buddies to the point where he was like, hey, girl, how can I see your foot fetish stuff, your private foot fetish stuff? I want to see your foot fetish shit. And I was like, okay, Janny, I have it here on my YouTube, but it's privated. He said, can I see it? And I said, yeah. So I unprivated it and I sent it to him on Instagram. And he hit me back and he was like, that shit's amazing, girl. You just got some amazing feet. Thank you, Janny. I know, I know. So we'd be talking all the time. I know he was interested in me because he asked me for my foot fetish videos. So I know he was always a little flirtatious with me privately. Publicly, he was very caring about me. Like, didn't want me to make a mistake, was teaching me about streaming because I was new. When I'd start streaming, he'd be the first one in. I'm first. There'd Janny be with his, and I'd go into other chats. He'd be like, Cleveland. You know, I'd be like, Janny. We were buddies until the day I was watching Deebsy's show, and in the chat was Gray Alien, Tinkers, same person, saying to Gish, you know, I have all this shit on Jennifer's husband. And then Gish said, well, I just found Jennifer's Google reviews. And on Jennifer's Google reviews, there's about 50 of them. And there's pictures of her, Skippy, their home, their doctors, their lawyers, their vet. We could use that to really fuck her. And Janny said, get all the information, clip it and ship it to me, guys, and I'll fuck her. That's how I found out Janny wasn't my friend. And that's how I found out Gish wasn't my friend. I knew that Tinkers was Great Alien, DJ Electra, whoever the fuck she wants to say she is. And I knew she wasn't my friend. But I found it interesting that my two friends, oh, and Gish was a mod for VP too. So we were tight like that as well. And our job as VP mods was to not only protect VP, but to protect each other. And I thought we did until that moment. And in that moment, my YouTube life changed. So that's how that went down. You didn't know it was true, and you don't know him. I know only Ken's, but you know my story of talking about them, right? So you know who they are through me. But where's my lighter? I don't want any of you to know who these people are. I only want you to know my story. There's no reason that you guys would ever want to go look at Janny's channel and see the 50 videos he's made of me that are horrendous, right? You just need to know my side of it because there is no two sides of it. You know, it's not like I did something horrible to Janny and he made 50 videos of me. No, he did that because he's a clipper. What clippers do is they find a popular streamer, usually a female, and if they got a hard on for him, even better. And if that streamer is doing well, or if people are noticing that stripper, then they're gonna take. Did I say stripper? Streamer. They're gonna take that streamer, take their content, get a little piece of it where she's looking beautiful and talking about something beautiful. They're gonna twist that and make her look ugly and make that narrative look ugly. Then they're going to steal that content, put it on their channel, make it their content, and start a narrative and a hate train on that person. And then that makes them popular as clippers. And then that makes them get a little following, and they can get people that hate me, and it's all fake. So it's really sad. I could do a lot of things to Janny's channel, and I'm not a little pussy bitch, so I don't. He's done things to my channel. He's taken down at least 14 of my videos. I'm gonna say that again. Janny has taken down at least 14 of my videos. So he's allowed to steal my content and do that to me. But the second I slap back, and how do I slap back? I put a picture of his real face up. Then he attacks me in my channel. So it's really it's sad, isn't it? It's sad when you know the real story of it, how clippers work and how they steal and how they're not like handsome men with successful lives. They're special needs, overweight men in a wheelchair with no legs and no teeth. So let's be real clear who's winning here. Let's get that W out again. Eat it, Janny. Eat it. Eat the W, Janny. Put it in your fucking little toothless Muppet mouth, you little cunt. Janny got a purty mouth. Janny got a purty mouth. Janny, he's so much fun. Do you want to talk about him some more? Because we could talk about him all day long. Let's wait and see if he clips it. I mean, the only way he's going to clip me right now is if, like, why did he clip me last time? Because I was talking to Brandon Q. I didn't know. I don't know things. I'm a streamer. I'm a 56-year-old housewife. I'm just sitting here. If you know things about Brandon Q that I don't, good for you. I don't really keep up on these things. I'm nice to people who come in my chat, and I don't really follow up on their past life history. So I don't know. That's just me. Call me crazy here. Oh, OnlyCans, listen to this. OnlyCans. It came up on its own. I'm not kidding you. I didn't press any buttons. It just came up on its own. This is a song that was playing when Janet came in here, and I did this for a half hour. I said, I ain't doing this shit. I ain't doing this shit. And I watched you guys, and I watched the chat for about 20 minutes, and then I did this. I ain't doing it. And that was the stream for like 35 minutes. And I sat here and I watched. You were in it, OnlyCans, of the 6-year-old Sarah, who was pretending to be a 27-year-old demo racer driver. Matt was yelling at Janny. Sean Believer was yelling at Janny, defending me. And me and Skip were sitting here just watching the chat with the sound off and the camera off. And then I came back with Tupac on. And I remember it, because you and I, OnlyCans, were saying that I was like Tupac, and I am. All eyes on me. I am like Tupac. It's funny. And then Janny came back and he said, I expected a lot of things from Cleveland. But one thing I did not expect was Tupac. Never underestimate Cleveland. All eyes on me. Because all eyes are on me, not on Janny. He's a joke. So the day I died, nigga. Get in the house. Oh my God, let me read this one out loud. Let's pin it in the chat. It's the best thing I've read all year. OnlyCans coming in with it. OnlyCans. Let me just pause this. Let me do. Okay. Gish told us he didn't have legs, and she called him Lieutenant Dan. I didn't even know who he was. Lieutenant Dan! Lieutenant Dan! Why has no one informed me of this before? I am just now finding this out. Look, I've made so many ops over Gish. Today I find out Lieutenant Dan's story. Lieutenant Dan, do you know the AI art in my mind right now? We gotta get Janny on the boat as Lieutenant Dan now. Oh my god. I was giving him, he must have had such a hard little 1 inch wiener. The fact that I kept saying he had one leg. He's like, yeah, Cleveland, tell him I got one leg. He didn't have any legs. He has no legs. And he's making fun of me like this on his channel. Lieutenant Dan, you're killing me. You're killing me. You're killing me. That's the best thing. You thought that was mean? It's not mean. It's not mean. In the real world, it would be mean, but in YouTube, where Janny has hurt people's lives IRL, it's not mean. It's funny. You know why? Because he deserves to have no legs, because that's the kind of human being he is. That's why he had made this soul contract. I'm a spiritual girl. He had made a soul contract, said, I'm going to come into this life and have no legs because I know I'm going to be a dick. I'm going to fuck people over like Cleveland. That's what happened. But now I guess he made her mad too. What? You mean Gish? What? Gish is not in the best mood with Janny right now? What? It's Boo Boo Goose Viper C. When she said it, I thought it was mean. Oh, back then you thought it was mean. Well, now you know the lore. So you know that people make their own beds here on YouTube. And if you have no legs, maybe you should start a channel about, hi, I'm special needs. I've had a hard road and I'm going to be this positive person and spit some positive affirmations at you. No. Instead, he's going to come on and hurt people around him. And like, I never did anything to him. I was nice to him. I was buddy. And what is wrong with my channel? I'm a nice girl just trying to document my life. You want to tear me up? You want to choose me to tear me up? Why don't you go for IP2 people? Why don't you go for Saint, the drunk guy who's like beating his wife or his girlfriend over there? Why don't you go for him? He's putting his hands on magic. He drinking when he's not supposed to be drinking. Are you gonna make fun of that fucking little piece of shit retard? I don't know. I think I'm being kind of cool over here. Andy Carpenter, how are you? And you're smoking chocolate orange. Okay, well, I've still got the blueberry pancakes in here. I want to go back to that German techno I was listening to. Let me find what that was. German techno. This is what I want to hear. How are you, Andy? How are you feeling today? Yeah, exactly, Onlykins. Why is he harassing a 56-year-old woman doing her thing? And he didn't just harass me when I was doing my thing. He harassed me when I was having 2 surgeries on my back for cancer, and I was having 4 procedures on my face where I had 1, 2, 3, 4 open sores on my face that were cancer. Okay. Not only that, the one was on my eye. So the chemo cream I was using on it to burn off the cancer on my eye, what was it on my eye? It was here, under my eyelid. It gave me a black eye. So for 3 weeks, you all watched me use this medication, it get worse, the sore get bigger, and me continually get more of a black eye. Okay, so that's what I was going through. And then my channel was taken down by the girl who was my best friend at the moment. Okay, so it's not like my channel, I'm out there pressing people, macing people for reactions. My channel's literally about me and getting over the hard times I've been going through in my life. And I think I'm a pretty nice girl. So I don't know why he went for me like that. And me being a smart, educated girl and 56 years old, I can stand on a box outside this and look in and say, that's real shitty. And he thought he was picking on someone weak. What he didn't realize is he picked on the strong one. Janny has never had an op like me. Has anybody ever played with Janny the way I've done it? No. No one's dared to put his face up there. Wait till I get his voice. Wait till I get his address. I put it all up there. You're gonna send Bibles and shit to my house? You're gonna fucking threaten to dox my fucking doctors and lawyers? You're gonna do what you did to my husband? Okay, you can clip me 50 times on your channel, but you gonna clip my husband's past legal history that he did 25 years ago? 25 years ago, this happened with Skip. It's no one's business, much less Janny's, to try to make that narrative like it was happening recently. Skip has done his time. Skip doesn't drink alcohol and never did again. Skip lost things in that. It was an accident. So I don't appreciate Janny taking my husband and putting his narrative in his clips. That was a real weak bitch move, and that move made him my op. I could have handled him clipping me. I don't want to be clipped, and I don't need to be clipped. And I've never been clipped in a nice way, other than Danny Phantom Live. That's how clippers should clip. I was traumatized by Steve. Okay, traumatized. He did a fucking 7.5 hour live stream against me. He had numerous members only streams against me. I didn't even see those. It was traumatizing because I didn't know how to deal with it back then. Janny, thank God for Steve, because that was great practice for me for Janny. Because Steve would never, as a creator, have come after my private life or my husband. Because there's rules. You don't come after people's kids. You don't come after people's families. You certainly don't go after a legality that happened over 25 years ago and make 30 videos of my husband about it. Trying to say he was doing a drunken driving thing last night. Didn't happen. I've talked about what happened on the story, and I'm not going to do it again. But I'm not going to let that go. When lines are crossed on YouTube, they're going to get crossed back. And sometimes when streamers come on, they don't tell you their whole lives. You guys don't know who my people are. You guys don't know the cops and the private detectives I come from. You do know I have an open cyber case, so they're helping too. There's a little difference between clipping and illegal cyber crimes and stalking. Okay, there's a difference. Oh, and Only Can says, I wouldn't mess with a witch. Well, exactly. Janny's in so many jars, his legs will never grow back. I'm sure his dreams are good. I'm sure his hairline is insane. And he has no luck, and he has no creativity. This is obvious. Oh, Eugene. And Only Can says, nobody is judging Skippy for something that happened in his 20s. Exactly. Well, and it doesn't even matter his age. It was literally 25 years ago. Look, if Skippy was out driving a car and or drinking, then you guys would have something to say. But you don't. Skippy's never done any of that again. He got numerous college degrees in prison and muscles, came out of prison, went to college further, and was a student and got numerous degrees. And that's why he's now a professional and has the job that he does and can take care of me. So I think Janny's jealous about that too, because the rumor is Janny lives in his car. I don't think Janny has a real job, so he's a little jealous of Skippy too. And he knows that Skippy fucks me. That would make Janny jealous because I know Janny wants to fuck me. Why else would he have asked for those videos? He asked for my Suicide Girl videos and my private foot fetish videos for himself privately. And I gave them to him. Isn't that funny? That is funny. And feet, and the feet. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good that it's too good. Sean Believer, I know. Why is Janny messing with you? Why do you think, Sean Believer? You were there defending me. You got in that fight with him last summer. Do you remember? And you were always my knight in shining armor for doing so, Sean. And I always thank you for doing that, and I'll never forget. But he's my biggest troll. Well, no, he's not. Gray Alien is, and AI Diana. And those are actually two separate women, and they're both very mentally disturbed. The one for sure has schizophrenia because she said it publicly. The other one's probably just a man in her parents' basement. So I don't know, Sean Believer. I just think sometimes when people are sad and maybe they don't have a lot going for them, and then they watch someone like me and I have a really big sparkle, right, Sean? And I'm really happy and I'm like, la, la, la. Instead of them being happy with me and them laughing with me, they want to take me down and see me hurt because they hurt, right? Hurt people hurt people. So that's the only thing I can guess. Also, Sean Belieber, he's trying to make content out of me, so he steals it. And would it be entertaining for him to steal content, me being like, hi, I'm beautiful, I'm nice, I have a good message, I rescue animals, I'm happy, I'm in love, Skippy's great. Would that be great for him? Probably. That would be a really good clip. But he doesn't think so. He has to look at the negative of everything because he's negative. So he has to turn around and make it ugly, like him. And that's what his whole channel is he finds good things about good people and he turns around and makes it ugly. So we can't stop people like that. We just still to try to smile on and entertain them, right? So I think that's why he's messing with me. Hi, staying off the grid. Hey, I created a monster and I'm so happy about it. Your AI art is so fun and I love it. Keep going. Go harder. Just keep going. Go harder. Jennifer, getting ready to start work. You have a wonderful day. You have a wonderful day at work, sweetie. Love you. Everybody at Staying Off the Grid 3844. Go subscribe to his channel. It's very funny. And he's making amazing AI art. Staying Off the Grid 83. No. Staying Off the Grid 3844. I have a little bit of dyslexia sometimes. Let's see who else is saying what. Viper CC, what are you doing? Andy says, what's up in House Tricks? Hi, James Harsley. He's laughing. Are you hearing what we're saying? You say your friend Oscar lost his legs. He was a diabetic. His Chihuahua Omicans. His Chihuahua ate them off in his sleep. I've seen documentaries about this shit, Omicans. Now I have a friend, you, who Omicans. I'm thinking about Mugamoo chewing off legs now. Omican. Just his toes. Jesus Christ. Like Blade. Like Blade, the Chihuahua, like Mugamoo getting Blade's toes off. I'm seeing more AR coming here. He passed away from that? Well, I should hope so. God, if he woke up during that, I'd probably kill, I would hope he'd kill himself at that point. Jesus Christ. If I woke up and Muggsy was eating my toes, just give me a gun and let me shoot up my head, okay? That's where I'm at. That is quite the story. W on that one. Yeah, he made it to the hospital, though. I thought he was kidding, and at first he laughed. He wasn't kidding, and then he died. He died in the hospital. Can I ask what happened to the Chihuahua? And was he fat from eating toes? God! That's the grossest thing. Okay, let me tell you this story. Skippy and I adopted Sheena, the poodle. They were going to euthanize her at the kennel. She was 14 years old, blind, and deaf. She was covered in mats. She was a white poodle, dark covered mats. They were going to put her to sleep. I said, what's the story? They said she's real sweet, but she's not adoptable. They said we found her in her owner's apartment, and he's been dead for 2 weeks. I said, oh my God, anything else? He said, well, there were 2 of them. He said the family took the other one, but this one ended up here because it's blind and deaf and matted, and we're just going to put it to sleep. It was bad enough that it was in the apartment with a dead person for 2 weeks. I don't think Sheena was munching on the body, but now you got me wondering, dude. Only cans. Only cans. His Kipter's, the dog's still alive. What do you name the dog after that? Toe Chomper? What's the dog's name? I gotta know. Oh, I suppose you kept the original name. You could nickname it Toe Chomper. This isn't funny. I know, this is your friend. I'm sorry. I'm probably being rude. This is the craziest story I've heard. It's not. I used to watch that show on TLC about the animals. Oh, who's stopping in front of my house? Who are you? Now, I'm expecting packages, but not you. They're turning around. Damn it. I thought it was maybe a package. I'm expecting a package or some today. And I think I might have switched timelines. And it's a dream. Did that ever happen to you? Have you switched timelines recently? Because I'm hoping that I haven't. Shout out to Jason and Hannah. You don't know the dog's name? Jesus Christ. I need a lot of bong hits after that. That's a wild one. Holy fucking shit. I want to try to go outside and sit for a minute. Oh, I forgot to show you my fish. I'll show you guys my fish first. Let's see. Okay, 17 in chat, 19 likes. If you guys haven't liked my stream already, please do. I'm going to show you the new fish and then I'll feed them and then we'll go outside. Okay, this is exciting. So we've only named one. Okay, so let me show you. And for those of you that are new, this is my 30-gallon aquarium. I've had it for about 8 years. It's 100% natural. 100%. Ooh, woo, what does that mean? All these plants are real. This is one kind of plant. That's another kind of purple plant, which I grow and I sell to pet stores. That's another kind of plant. Look at that plant. That's where the shrimp live usually, inside that plant. So let me show you first what I got. Over here, there's the mystery snail. So that's how I met Daisy the Venice Healer. If I had never had a mystery snail, I might not have met Daisy, because I used to clip Daisy's crazy rants for 60 seconds that meant nothing, and I'd put them on the mouth of my mystery snail when it was on the side of the glass. So that's my new mystery snail. It's a blonde one. So it should have like a blonde name. So we need to name her, and I'm going to make it a her. Look at this little guy. This little scuba dude just flew over to see us too. Hello, what are you doing today? He says, I don't know. I'm just picking shit up over here. Okay. So, oh, there's another little black one. I have black shrimp also. Here's a black shrimp. So he's black, but he's got a gold stripe on the back of his back. And so you've seen my black shrimp. He's a clear shrimp. And I also have red shrimp in here. I don't see one right now. They like to hide in here. You see, there's a clear one. There's a black one. There's a couple shrimp in there, but I don't see a red one right now. But they're in there. I digress. So, okay. So you guys always see these fluttering around. These guys, these are the Duggars. They were born in this tank by Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar, the fancy guppies. So I have 4 of these. Well, I found this guy yesterday. This is also a fancy guppy. So I got him to live with the 4 Duggars. Look at that. I've never seen a leopard spotted fancy guppy before. Oh, hi. He's looking right at you, YouTubers. He says, hi, what should my name be? So he is leopard. Look at his spots. So that's my new fish. He was only $4.99. He was on sale yesterday. Okay, so then I got 2. You see, I've got the fish that glow in the black light. That's Pinky Descadero. That's Orange Crush. And that's, what is the name of this fish? I can't even remember at the moment. Let me get back to this one. I can't remember the name of this. Why can't I remember the name of my fish right now? Toxic Avenger. That's it. We call it Toxie. Man, I had an aneurysm at that moment. Excuse me. Those guys all glow. So I got 3 more glow fish. We got a purple one. No, this is a blue one. We got a blue one. And look how small he is compared to the other ones. Yeah. So he's a little blue guy. So when I turn on the black light at night, he will glow blue. And then I got a purple one. He's over there hiding under the plant. You may think he's pink, but no, he's purple. That's purple. He will glow purple because this is pink. Pinky Descadero is pink. And look, she has pink eyes. So I've had her almost 2 years now. Orange Crush, I've had almost 2 years. And Toxie, I've had almost 2 years. Now there's the 2 Ozempic fish. The glass see-through ghost catfish. The ghost catfish, ghost gang, shark gang. Okay, and this is the last one we got. And if you watched my stream yesterday, it was such a sad story. This is obviously not like the other fish, but it was in the tank with them. And he was just speeding around like a maniac. And I asked the dude, I said, why is this fish in there? Is he in there for the wrong reason? Does he glow? He said, "Well, we're getting rid of these type of fish, and he's the last one. We weren't even going to keep this one." He said, "I don't even know what he meant by that. Like, what? We're going to flush it?" He said, "We weren't going to keep this one, but we decided to put it in this tank, and he's on sale too. You can get him real cheap." He goes, "If you want him," he goes, "he will glow purple, but not as bright as the others." We're just trying to get rid of him. And I thought, oh my God, the poor thing. He looks so healthy and wonderful. He's speeding around like a maniac. Yes, I'll take him. Like I thought he was going to like flush him or something. So this is the one we've named. And what do you think we named him? Because he's speedy and he speeds all around like none of the other fish. So we named him Tweak. That's Tweak. Tweak the fish. Tweak the rescue fish. Tweak the rescue fish. So, oh, look, see, he got himself in the mirror. He's in the mirror back there. That's a little mirror that they look at themselves in. Look how thin that one is. The Ozempic fish is sideways for you. Look at it sideways. Tweak. I wanted to call it Tweaker, but Skip said no, Tweak was better. You want to try to see them from above? Because, I don't keep a top on my aquarium like most people because I am above that, you guys. Why? Because I'm natural. So this is all natural plants. Why do I do that? Because in the real world, fish would want that. And what that does, it does what chemicals do, what other people do in their aquariums with chemicals, I do with natural plants. So here's these plants from underneath. Here's what the fish see. All those roots provide nutrients and oxygen. They fight the nitrates and the ammonia. And the fish can nibble on them and hide on them. And in the real world, it would also add shelter and shade. If any of these fish want to breed, the babies would be safe up there so they wouldn't get eaten by the mothers. So that's why I do that. It's aquarists will go one step and do this. It's called duckweed, and it really enhances an aquarium. The only thing you have to do is where the light is, you have to make sure light can get through. So there's these little rubber things, and you just kind of sweep away that duckweed. You put the rubber thing floating there, and then there's a spot. So I'll let you guys look down. Should we look in? Oh, look at the Ozempic fish from above. Look how skinny she is. Look at there's another one up close. Damn duckweed. Let me try to get all the duckweed out for you. That's better. Look at that. Isn't that fun? So that's what I do. I'll just every day I'll take more of the duckweed out. Like this one has a little too much. Just get that out. And then there's duckweed all over here, except for in these little places. And then what do? We move the light back over this. So then all that light comes back down on them. Nifty, right? Neato cool. How amazing is that? So let's go get them some. Oh, the fish food's right there. Let's feed them. Let's feed them. Yeah, you're looking at my original Marilyn Monroe calendar from 1959. Let's show you a little bit of that. I can't really show her boobs because YouTube would take it down, but I think you get the idea. I'll pull this up. 1954. So this is the original Marilyn pinup, Marilyn Monroe. I can't show her. Oh, that just kind of fell through. But there she is, more of a Norma Jean, right? This is when she was Norma Jean. And so I have this on a really nice frame. I have broken the glass out of it the last time we moved it around. I do have to get a new piece of glass, but it's a nice piece, isn't it? Let's see if YouTube fucking takes me down for that. I shouldn't have just showed that. I didn't mean to show her boobs, but when the camera spins around like that and it catches something good, I'm probably going to show you guys. Okay, so let's feed them. Let's get in a good spot. That's a good spot right there. All right. Lana Del Rey. Let's put some Lana on for feeding.
Sam, are you cheating on me with another pet store?
No, it's just they have auto ship. PetSmart has auto ship too, and same day delivery. They're
We're
like
gonna give
the
them
full
this right
package.
now, and maybe I'll give
Smart
them some
deals,
brine
low
shrimp
prices.
later.
PetSmart, anything for pets.
I'm gonna have to name one Captain Dan now. Is that it? Captain Dan's? Is that the name of it?
It's not right for the cocktail, dear honey. Likes to keep me cool in the hot breeze summer. Likes to push me on the screen, John dear.
Okay, there's their food. I have to put it in like that.
Like a bird in the heart, like a sparrow. Snap, crackle, pop. Their match is just a ripple marrow. Everyone knows I had some trouble, but I'm home for this summer. Don't know if I could use your stove to cook something.
Isn't that cute? I love to watch them eat. I sit here and I watch them all day.
Exactly how bad you could want.
Whoopsie daisy. Where is my bait? Where is my bait? There it is. Do you want to see Annabelle?
Oopsie daisy.
Be afraid. No barking. No barking, Annabelle. It's nice out. It's windy. Look at my bluebells today, you guys. Look at this. Look at them. Look at this. I'll pick one for us. Yes, bitches. Smell it. Use the Smell-O-Vision Cleveland button up top left. So I did put a little, let me get this off the camera, off the tripod. I can't even see. There we go. I didn't even know Memorial Day was coming up. If it wasn't for Huckleberry telling me, I wouldn't have known. But she said she was putting up her red, white, and blue stuff. So I had a couple flags. Look, on each side of my stairs, I have little blowing flags. Thank you, Huckleberry, for letting me know to do that. So 1 and 2. And then I put a little one between me and Skip, the Dutch people. So this is my Memorial Day decor. We always have the flag up because we're MAGA. Nobody else keeps a flag. The people around the corner, they have a gay flag and a black flag, Black Lives Matter flag on their front porch, but no American flag. So that's not cool at all, right? Look at my, oh, here's my streaming shadow. Hi! Only cams. Hello to everyone in chat. 16 of you there. How many lurkers? Definitely Janny. Hi, Janny. Hi, Janny. I'm only going to show you up to here on me because then it looks like I have no legs. I have no legs in my shadow. Anywho, I have really nice legs. I used to run track and ride horses. This is all mint. Look at all my mint. I'm going to chew it right now. Yeah, it's amazing. Minty. So this is all mint, except for the chives growing here. Look, the mint's even growing into the chives. I better pull that out, actually. You got to go back there. The bee and butterfly drinking station. The thyme, which smells ungodly amazing. This smells so good, you guys. The sage that's doing great. The sage that is dead. Okay? Dead. Let's pull this bitch right now. Can I? It's dead. I was hoping it might come alive, but it's not. Look at the root on this. Oh, God. You got to be strong to live in Cleveland. Dunzo. So I have that whole spot now to plant something else. What do I want to plant? A lavender. I need to get a lavender. I need to go up to Lowe's and grab it. Now, this is my rosemary. It's not looking great. That's it. Hello, you poor little thing. You need life. It's that and that. That's my rosemary. And that's the most important herb in a witch's garden is the rosemary. And she is doing awful, I must say. So she needs love and help. The uprooted Skippy's chair. That's Skippy's chair. There's Skippy. There's me. There's our table. And you know what this is, only cans? It's the tea. It's the tea. It's the tea. Okay. This is white onions. This is my oregano, and it is thriving and flourishing. The oregano is amazing, and it's really coming over here. Fresh basil. We have fresh basil. Where's Basil? Basil, come back to chat. Where is my fresh basil? I miss her. I'm going to move this over. Let's take her stock, and we'll put it right next to there. I need my fresh basil. Let's make a clip of this. Let's make a highlight. Let's make a clip. Fresh basil. We miss you in chat. Come back to us. Okay, these are garlic. I need to pick these. Should we pick one and see what happens? No, I need to get a shovel. I can't just do it. But this is a weed. That doesn't need to be there. Okay, so those are strawberries, lamb's ear, lemon balm, and a puffy poof. And the Cleveland block. It's very old. Okay, I should have really taken off some of. Look at the roots on that. Don't want to lose that dirt. That's good organic GMO-free soil. You don't want to waste that. But yeah, that's sad. This sage came back for the last 8 years. This is sage that I burned. This is sage that I cook with every day. I'm like, what is that noise? You know what the noise is? I'll show you. There it is. Annabelle. Yes, Sean, Jenny always messes with me. That's his job. It's his job in life. I think that's an old comment, but I just saw it. Hi. No, don't come out. No.
To check your eligibility for the free Medicare benefits review, call 800-673-3028. 800-673-3028. That's 800-673-3028. Call now.
It's gonna be a super deadly night shade. Cause I was still
Phone sorry. Chat phone sorry. Come on, you whore. Hi. Oh, is it you? Hi, Annabelle. You want to come up? Come on, Abigail. Oh, hi, guys. Hi. Ooh, hold on. We're losing our chat phone. Is that better? That's better. Hi, Sadie Starseed. How are you?
like I was poison.
I'm trying to stay on only cans. I'm trying to stay on. Maybe I'm gonna make a gummy drink. So I'm gonna try to kill a little bit of time. Maybe we'll go out back for a little bit. I'm trying to stay on. But I don't know. If Skippy wakes up, I'm going to. I should name one of the shrimp Bubba Gump. That's a good idea. We'll do that. Well, I don't watch SpongeBob, but we should find out. We got to think of a blonde name for the snail. It should revolve around it being blonde and slow. I don't know if anybody has any ideas there. Hi, Mystic. Is Jason and Hannah dating? Yes, they are. Yes, they are dating. Um, it was a secret for a little while, but now I can tell you guys a little bit. Yes, they are in love. They are dating and they are together. So that's what's going on there. A lot of it is not my story to tell, and I won't. But I can tell you guys some basic stuff. I'm very good friends with both of them, IRL, outside of YouTube. More Hannah, okay? Hannah and I talk quite often. I talk to Jason once in a while, but he's my boy and he's my bro. They're very happy together, and they're feeling it out. And they are together. They're in California. So what do you guys think about that? And someone sent me an email and they said, oh, Hannah succumbed to Jason's charms. No, it was the other way around. Jason succumbed to Hannah's charms. So just so you guys know. So does that answer your question? She says dual stream. Well, someone might show up, but maybe not. You know how us streamers are. We say we try to do it, we try not to do it. So someone might pop in, but it might happen tomorrow too. It might happen the day after that. Maybe it never happens. You know how our streamers are, but there's an option open, isn't there? You're very smart, she. See, she knows what's going on. She can tell by the thin little stream you guys are seeing. Something's up. Yeah. So I didn't want to say anything because, look, people expect me on stream all the time and I may not show up. I'm that girl that had to stream with Daisy the Venice Healer. So I didn't really have plans to stream with this person, but it was kind of said at the last second, if you want to pop in, pop in. If you can't, you can't. Maybe do it another day. So yeah, someone could pop in at any minute. You never know what happened here. But it's been a long time. So I'm assuming that it's not going to happen today. You feel me? I think it would have happened earlier if it was going to happen. But thanks for noticing, she. But be on the lookout. Yeah, I am going to have some guests on stream this week, probably. The same person will probably come back in the next day or two, if they can. Also, I'm going to have some guests in real life in my home in the next month-ish or two. And when I say guests, I mean 2 or 3 people that you know. And so that will be fun. And one day I'm just going to press live and someone's going to be next to me here. And you're going to be like, what the what? So I do have some things in store and some things cooking up. I'm cooking in Cleveland, but not in a negative way that other YouTubers like to cook. I be cooking up good, yummy shit for you guys. So stay tuned. And I've been saying this lately that if you've been watching me for a while, that's chapter 1. I'm just starting chapter 2, and this is starting. And we are rising our vibrations. We are escalating. We are upper echelon now. So the content I'm going to be bringing you soon is going to be a lot better, and you guys are going to love it. So I hope you're going to be entertained. Name one of the shrimps coconut. Coconut shrimp. Okay. And I think it should be the white one. The clear one should be coconut. Oh my God. Is he out right now? He is. Let's go tell him he's got a name. Coconut shrimp. We have coconut shrimp. Super funny. Come here, buddy. You got a name now. Oh my God. We're naming you. Coconut shrimp. Yeah, he's so cute. He's going to eat this leaf, he says. Oh no, he's going to here. You're so cute. Oh, here comes his buddy. He says, I got a name. It's Coconut Shrimp. And his buddy's like, I don't have a name. Then we'll name that one Bubba Shrimp then. So we got Bubba Shrimp and Coconut Shrimp right here. Look how cute they are. Look at his little legs. Look at those little legs. Why? But why? Wait, but why? Kill her. It's okay, honey. Baxter? Anything you are noticing? Baxter! What do you want to do? Come here, B. Come here, Baxter. Annabelle, don't cut him off. Let Baxter come in first. He's littler. Look at the size difference between these two. You're a little one next to her. You're just a little guy. Baxter. People were asking you today. Okay, you're Jason, Hannah, and Jason's sidekick, whose name I forgot. Micah. You're asking about Micah. Yeah, Micah's doing his own thing now, you guys. Micah's going to do Micah for a while, which is probably a long time needed in coming, right? Micah's a little bit older, so hopefully he can get back to his family. And he's from Canada, so hopefully Micah can do Micah. And then hopefully Jason can do Jason. And then Hannah can do Hannah. And then they can live happily ever after, right? That's what the hope is. But thank you for asking about that, she. Okay, so Sadie says, sweet babies, I'm doing well. How are you, doll? Sadie, not so good. So I'm suffering with a pretty bad root canal at the moment. I am slurring my words a little bit. I'm a little puffy. I've been to the dentist twice this week, and they've referred me now to an oral surgeon to go get this root canal. I had such a horrific day yesterday. I got stranded in downtown Lakewood because I lost my bus pass. And then when Skippy came and saved me, and he had to come save me on the bus, I came home and I left my wallet down there at the coffee shop I was at with the referral to my oral surgeon's name and number in there. So I couldn't even make the appointment today because my wallet is at the coffee shop where I was stranded yesterday. Skip is still sleeping because he works till 5 and then he works till 5 in the morning. I can't wake him up yet. So as soon as he wakes up, he's going to go retrieve my wallet that has the number of my oral surgeon. And I call him and I plan when I go in and I get this done in my face. Look, I've had root canals before, but I've never had to go to an oral surgeon for one. I've been in my teeth before, but it's never been up in my face like it is here right now. Like as I talk, it hurts. As I smile, this hurts. So I'm not doing great in that way, but ain't nothing gonna happen today. I'm not gonna get anything done today, so I'm just gonna be sitting here on my couch, just chilling, dealing with it. What am I gonna do? Gummies. I'm gonna take a lot of gummies today. That's what we're gonna do. How are you doing, Sadie? I hope better than me.
I can see it once I was blind.
You say, oh, okay, then Jason and Hannah and a mysterious third visitor. Well, who's the third visitor? No, Micah was the third person there, and he's just off doing his own thing now. Um, who's the? Are you talking about who's supposed to double live stream with me? Well, it's none of them. Just so you guys know, we're not expecting Jason and we're not expecting Hannah because they're busy frolicking through the tulips, holding hands and being lovey-dovey. Um, so yeah, that's not who I'm expecting on the double live stream, you guys. It is a secret. I'm not going to tell you who it is. What if it was Daisy the Venice Healer? Would you die? No, it's not. It's someone you know though. It's someone you know, but we ain't gonna let that loose because they're probably not gonna show up today, which means maybe they show up tomorrow or the next day. So I'm not gonna ruin that surprise. They could still show up now. I think we should make a gummy drink though, either way. Yes, you're guessing who's coming to hang out with you. So you were wrong. It's not Jason, it's not Huckleberry, and it's not Micah. None of them. Good thing gummies melt in hot water. Exactly. Sadie says, oh, I'm sorry, honey. Sending good vibes for healing and recovery. Beautiful soul sister. Thank you. You know, I really don't like teeth stuff. And I've told you endlessly about my benzo story. So I thought that yesterday I was going to get a root canal. So they prescribed me a benzo to do so. So I was on a benzo for this whole situation yesterday. And then I got there and they tell me they couldn't work on me because it was too much. And they refer me to the surgeon. So then I was lost, stranded, left my shit all while on a benzo yesterday. Hey, it was lovely that I didn't have my protracted withdrawal for one day, right? But I saved those benzos for the days that I'm getting a surgery, right? So it was wild because I was high on a pill yesterday too. On top of it, is Danny visiting? You have me stumped. Well, Danny's not expected on the live stream today. I'll say that. That's not who's expected on the live stream today. Is Danny visiting my house IRL though? You never know. It's going to be quite the summer, isn't it? You never know who might visit Cleveland. I won't say one way or another, but I do have one, two, three separate people visiting my home IRL for sure in the next 2 months. Exciting. Very exciting. Just keep watching. Just keep watching because it will be good.
Niall Horan presents Dinner Party Live.
Let's find the gummies. Let's go to the dispensary. Let's go to the Cleveland dispensary and find what kind of gummies I have because it's needed.
There's heavy duty TNA.
Not loving this commercial either.
4.9% APR.
For everyday needs, my money goes further at Dollar General.
Let me fix the
Thousands of
commercial.
items to save on every week.
We should try to hear that new Mike D song. I really liked that the other day. That new Beastie Boys Mike D project. Let's try to listen to it. Mike D 3D.
Getting that
That
from
was some
YouTube.
funky shit. Oh, there it is. So this is Mike D's new project he's doing. Mike D from the Beastie Boys. It's brand new, you guys. It's called Switch Up by Mike D 3D here on YouTube. There's only one single out, and this is it. It's fucking amazing. It's some good shit. Okay, to the dispensary. Okay. So I'm gonna give you guys options, and you tell me which one. Pineapple, grape, red raz, mango, red raz, blue or pineapple. This, these little ones are each 200 milligrams in one gummy. That's a cha-ching. Okay, that's not a Cash App. I got excited for a minute. So which one? What's going on? Who's getting crazy? Killer! No barking. I don't know. Do I make a gummy drink or just eat the whole gummy today? I don't know. Which one? Which one? So we're not going to eat any of these three big ones, obviously. I like the red. Maybe the red. Maybe a mango. Not the pineapple. Hey, you, back off of those gummies, woman. Not for you. You melt the gummies every day, but chew them the day you have a toothache. Yeah. What am I thinking? What a fucking retard. Yeah. Thank you. What was I thinking? Yes, my teeth hurt very bad. It would hurt to chew. I wasn't thinking that through. Yeah, we're gonna melt them. So what do we got in here? 200. What an idiot I am sometimes. Like, I literally was thinking about chewing one today. Sometimes not the sharpest tool in the shed. And I have good teas. Yeah, these are different. Mango and pineapple, you say? Dang it, girl. I don't know. These cherry ones taste pretty good. And then the drink I'm going to make is tasting like cherries. You know what I mean? Let's open these mango, though. Let's see what they smell like. They smell good. I might go with that. Oh! Smells like cat pee. Legit shit. That smelled like a cat piece. Oh, why? Satan. Not today, Satan. Okay, we're going to go with these because they smelled amazing and they tasted like licorice. So let's go. Let's go do that. I'm gonna leave the chat phone on. Actually, maybe I should plug it in while we're in the kitchen. Check that. How'd you like that Mike D song? Pretty good, right? Let's put something else on while we're cooking. Perfect. Okay. Power pack, not needed. What do we take? We'll take the vape with us in the kitchen. We've chose the red raz gummies. Sadie's like, why? Why do I do anything I do, lady? I'm insane. I know, I know. Okay. Tea. And you know what? We'll make two because Skippy's gonna wake up soon and he has to go get my wallet from downtown Lakewood. So we'll make two. Hi, Mr. Black. Are you gonna come help? Mr. Black's gonna be our sous chef today. Okay, let me pick a cup. What cup? Cleveland? Should we go with the Cleveland cup? Oh, just put you inside. Go. I know, Mr. Black. We're doing it. Okay, so this is the mug we're choosing. Okay. Christ. So why did it smell like cat pee? Your guess is as good as mine. It was supposed to smell like mango. Well, it says it tastes like mango. It smelled straight like legit cat pee. So I'm not going to drink it. I can't hear the word cooking without hearing streamers now either. Actually, I think of my friend Sandman NYC. He's the first person that started using it. Then, of course, Janny started copying Sandman. Now everyone says it. I've started saying it. I know Only Can says it. But I'm actually cooking. I'm actually a housewife, and I'm actually while I'm cooking about Janny. So I actually am a better cooker than any of the other streamers because I can cook while I cook. I'm alone in that. I think I'm alone in that. Yes, Sandman. Yes, I love Sandman. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Dibsy is gay and also a queen. Okay, so that's where we stand on those. We like to sing to Sandman right in there. So, tea. I'm going to use a vanilla tea today. Why? Because I want it just to taste like the red berry. That gummy is going to taste really good. So I'm going to add the vanilla tea and some milk. So it's just going to be like a cherry latte is what it's going to taste like. So we'll just put this in the cup with the gummy. Or should I put it in here? Maybe I should put it in there. I'll just put it in the tea kettle. That way I don't have to use two for 2 cups. Oh, I forgot Skippy. What kind of cup should we get for Skippy? We're gonna give Skippy the Jack Skellington big cup because it's big as fuck. And he's my big husband. So let's put one in for him. Probably need more than one. So I'm putting one in each. Then I'm gonna take another one and I'm gonna split it between me and Skippy. But Skippy's gonna get the bigger half. Oh, they're so equal, just like me and Skippy. So we get equal parts. So that's about 75 milligrams. Hibachi. I haven't heard hibachi. Should I be doing hibachi as well? That's so funny. You're so funny. Look at the great news. I have great news. Oh, brand new fresh milk. It's amazing when you have fresh milk, right? When the milk is like down here, I'm not so happy about it. Even when it's about here, I have OCD, so I'm like, kind of want the milk. The milk is just brand new. I love a new milk. This is the kind of milk I drink. I love a moo cow whole milk. So what I do is if you're new to the channel, you're gonna learn. If you're old, you're gonna hear it again. So the gummy is in there. We're gonna fill it with hot water only up to here. Then what do? We cover it for a minute. Why? Because if you just start stirring, you'll be stirring for 10 minutes. It's steamy as fuck. You let that steam do it for you. You cover it for a minute, and then it's almost dissolved. Then you stir it a little tiny bit, and you add mostly milk. Well, you don't have to. You could add more tea, all tea. I add mostly milk, and it's mixed with the tea, and then cinnamon on the top. So it does taste a little bit like a horchata and whatever flavor gummy I've used. So this is vanilla, so it's going to enhance any flavor I use. So I'm using red raz. It's cherry, and it tastes like a Tootsie Roll cherry lollipop. Twizzlers. It's delicious. So that's the flavor we're going with. So it might taste like maybe a cherry horchata is what I'm looking for. And here's the cinnamon, which I need more. I'm almost out of my cinnamon. Look at that. That's how much cinnamon I use. And yes, it's organic. $17 and 23 likes. Double tap the screen to like my stream. Let me go change this commercial that I'm hearing. Okay, we switched the vibe and I put some Chopin on. Put this away. It's cooking. It's cooking. It's gonna whistle at me in a minute. I have one of those ones and it says when it's done. Hi, Mr. Black. How are you? Oh, really? Did you want to say hi? I'll get you off. I'll get you off this. Black. Hi, Black Cat. Mr. Black. Tell everybody on YouTube about it. Anything else? Black. Yeah? What about Mr. Poppin' Fresh and Mrs. Poppin' Fresh? You love them? Don't hit him with your tail. You just knocked him over when I said that. That was crazy. Leave him be. Leave him alone. Mr. Black. Black Cat. Love you. Yeah, no. No. What if we just stood here and did this? You said nothing and I said nothing. Let's try it. I'm not going to say anything till you do. Jinx. She's done. The bitch is done. See all that steam coming out? That's what you don't want to lose. So whatever you have, I don't care. I use this cutting board. I use another cup. Here's a coaster. That'll do. So just cover them for a minute before you stir. Boo! What's up with you, Mr. Bolins? What's going on with the alligators? What are they doing right now? Are they fucking around? I mean, do you ever see the baby alligators, I wonder? They're hiding. Oh boy, I don't think I like that. I think I need to see the alligators out in the open because if they're hiding, how do you know if you walk up on them and they're going to kill you, right? Yikesy poo. I don't love it. I don't love it, Mr. Flint's. I don't love it. I don't love an alligator. I love Florida, though. I think it sounds like an amazing place to live because I love DeSantis. You know, people will be moving out of California by the tons to come live in Florida right now. And they're smart. But if Spencer Pratt wins office in LA, then things might change, I think. 3 feet long? The babies are 3 feet long? Holy fucking shit. Okay, so we're going to take the cap off Skippies. Let's just stir, 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 stir. Stir, 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 stir. So about 75 milligrams in here. And fully melted. Fully melted. And to think I was going to take today and chew them when I can't even fucking talk without pain. What a retard I am. Thank you for you guys reminding me that I'm stupid a lot of the times. Okay, this one is a little harder to mix. So you see, this is as much as I do it. So at this point, you guys can take this drink anywhere you want. You realize it? You can throw this in the refrigerator for 20 minutes, cool it off, add ice cubes, add cherry Kool-Aid. You could add fucking vodka if you want and go. Or you could just add more tea. Or you could do like I do and add the milk and the cinnamon and make it like a horchata situation. So that's what I like to do. So we're going to finish it up with milk. Almost to the top. Now you'll see, even when I mix it, it starts going a little red. And then the cinnamon. Super a lot on the top. And that's what makes it the horchata. And if it goes on the edges, even if you stir it, it pretty much still stays on the top. So let's do Skippies. Okay, so almost done. What this is 75 milligrams of red raz cherry THC gummies melted down in a vanilla tea, added whole vitamin D milk and cinnamon. So this is 75 milligram gummy drink, and it will fuck you up. But what's the most important part? You need a cocktail umbrella. Oh, no, maybe not that one. That one fell on the floor. We got a whole bag. Let's get it together. Skippy would probably not want a pink one anyways. Let's get a green one for Skippy. Okay. So a green cocktail umbrella for Skippy. This is Skippy's when he wakes up. That's all set for him. Amazing, right? Yes. I need a pink one. I do need a pink umbrella, as you know. They're very delicate. You have to do it just so. This one might be a little retarded. And you have this thing you push up. There you go. Do you remember the cocktail umbrellas? If you don't, you need to get some. Yes. Okay, let me put the milk away, and then we go back to the other room and drink it. Actually, let me just have a little sippy poo now, and then we'll put some more tea in it, because when I add the milk, it usually cools it up pretty good. God bless you, Mr. Black. Are you sneezing over there? Mr. Black, God bless you, my friend. God bless you, sir. Why did you sneeze? Sneeze. Yum. A few good gulps there. And then we're just going to fill that right back up with some hot tea. So I will do this throughout the day, and maybe sometimes I'll drink it down here, and then I'll come back and fill it back up with tea. Just right back up, warm that bitch up. Yes, that's how we do it. Let's go back. Hi, Abigail. So it tastes like vanilla, warm, cherry, cinnamon. So I don't know how else to describe it other than a warm horchata that's cherry flavor. So it's like a hot chocolate, but instead of being chocolatey, it's cherry and cinnamony. I mean, it doesn't get better than this, and it's going to get me super high. And thank God for chat reminding me not to chew it today because of my root canal situations. I'm so out of my mind, I wasn't even thinking that through. And I'm sitting here waiting on a package. So we're hoping somebody will roll up in front of the house soon. Be fun if it happened on stream, right? Try cloves for the mouth pain, sweetheart. No, I would rather stick pins in my eyes, Mr. Bolins. There's no way I would do cloves for anything. I am anti-clove person. I'll use a clove in a witchcraft spell, but other than that, no. I can't stand the smell of a clove, the taste of a clove, It is something that I absolutely hate. Hey, don't be pressing Killer's right here next to me. Killer's on stream. Killer just came over. This never happens. Oh, we've been blessed. Oh, she's gonna bite the fuck out. Hey, don't bite mommy. That's why we call her Killer. I love you, but you can't be biting on stream, honey. She's like, I'll bite you every day. I believe you that it works, but the smell I can't deal with. I can't deal with the stank of it all. I think it comes from when I used to be an alternative goth girl back in the 90s, and we all used to hang out at the club underage. Do you remember that, Mr. Bolins? And people would be smoking clove cigarettes. Do you remember the clove cigarettes? And some of the more artsy people thought it was cool, and I tried it, and then I thought I was gonna die. It was so awful. It just reminds me of that. Like that and the smell of patchouli. I can't stand those kind of smells ever. And they are from my past. I don't like them. You say no. You never was a goth girl. I didn't think you were, Mr. Bolins. Not insinuating you were a goth or a girl by any means, Mr. Bolins, but I thought maybe you had had that experience at one point around some people that were smoking clove cigarettes, no? Just because I was a goth girl at club, that was my experience. But didn't you have that experience where your first experience with people smoking clove cigarettes? I don't know what Killer's up to, but she's wagging her tail a lot. You getting a toy? Killer, what you got? Killer, you getting a toy? What you got in there? You got a toy in your bed? You're too old for that. So you never smoked a clove cigarette. Well, maybe that's why you like cloves then, because my first experience with clove flavor or taste was in a cigarette, and it was vile. And I inhaled it, and it was smoky, and I thought I was gonna die. Yeah, they're gross. They sell them, and it smells like you think it would. And then you inhale it, and it feels like you just inhaled smoke of a clove, which you probably shouldn't be doing, right? It was like imagine rolling up like rosemary or oregano. It was just like that. It was. I thought I was gonna die. So since then, no, I can't handle clove anything. I know a lot of my green witch stuff requires cloves, so I wouldn't be against it for that. But I don't want to ingest it in my body in any way, shape, or form. Cheers, Sesh. Sesh with me. It's in your holistic cookbook. That's amazing. I need one of those. I was looking in my witch book yesterday. I couldn't find anything for the teeth, for my mouth. Those holistic books that give you all those natural, I call them spells, but they really aren't, are they? Just like recipes, natural recipes. I gotta get one of those, Dr. Boland's. I wonder which one you have. I was looking at some books on TikTok I was going to buy, and they were big. They were like big, but they weren't hardcover. I think they were soft, but they looked like what's the word? Aeropathy, where you keep all the plants and you use them medicinally. It had a picture of that on the front, like plants in jars and stuff. I got to get that book. They sell it on the TikTok all the time, pretty cheap. Christ. Time.
The time is 12:02 p.m.
Be careful with apothecary. That's how you say it. Book you purchase. They're not all fact based. Well, that's why I haven't bought one actually. Being a green witch, I kind of already know what I can use and I cannot. And I don't think there's too much that I don't. I'm sure I'm wrong there, but I also think that in books like that, yes, people be making up content or content to sell it, right? So that's really why I haven't gotten one because I don't want to really read through the muck and the mush. You feel me? So yeah, you do feel me. That's exactly. I feel the same way, and I kind of feel it's also a waste of money because they're going to tell me shit I already know. They're going to tell me shit that's not right, and it could probably be yucky for me, especially me being a redhead. I'm not just going to throw any fucking herb in my body because I read it in a book. And I think that there's a lot of shit in there like that. At least I'm self aware enough to know that. Most people who pick that book up don't, right? But good looking out, and thank you for saying that. Um, and thank you for saying that so that I could finish my thought on there because I probably would have just left it at like, oh, I need to get one of those books. I was thinking in my head, but most of those recipes in there are garbage. So you got to pick it apart, find the good ones. So thank you. This is exactly how chat helps me finish my thoughts because how many people are going to watch this later and then maybe they would have bought one of those books and used it. I prefer you don't. I prefer you pick up a green witch book and pick up the knowledge out of there and use all that shit. Make your own teas out of that. I mean, honestly, just all you got to know is the right herbs. And cloves would be one of them. Just because I don't like cloves doesn't mean it doesn't work. I guarantee you it will work, but it's also a very caustic herb, so you want to be careful with it too. If you're sensitive like I am, I wouldn't use it. Peppermint is great for trad drafts. Okay, I love peppermint and I have so much peppermint, but I don't know what a trad draft is. No idea.
It's a key part of my self-care routine.
It's like trad draft. What is that, my friend? All right, I'm gonna have to go wake up Skippy in a few minutes, you guys. It grows next to you. I'm gonna have to look that up. Is it the peppermint grows there or the trad draft grows there? Which one? I'm getting high with my get my drink on. I'm getting my drink on. We're drinking. Redheads. I didn't think you were talking about redheads. You're so cute, Mr. Bones. Boom! I love you. You're so funny. You make me laugh. Yes, these are my Hello Kitty. These are the best. Look at them. La la la. And it goes all the way up. And I think there's even some back here on the butt. Doot, 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 doot. And they're super comfy. I mean, they're big on me, so they're like large. I have to fold them over. I don't even have them tied. We just have them folded over like the barbarians we are. That's how it goes. But we're comfy. These are comfy, and Hello Kitty rules, and Hello Kitty is everything. The older I get, the more I will love Hello Kitty. You know why? Because I can afford it now myself. When I was a little girl, I discovered Hello Kitty probably about first grade. And there was a store in Great Northern Mall, and it's a whole other story. But in that store, I found a Hello Kitty rack, and it was a Sanrio rack, and I've been in love ever since. Also, when I started dressing like a raver in my late 20s, early 30s, yes, a lot of Hello Kitty was gotten. You can't go wrong. If you are a woman, I don't care if you are 1 years old or 125. Hello Kitty is your girl, and you can wear it and love it and have tons of it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If anyone ever says to me, "Are you are too old," then you are a satanic demon. That's what I say to you. Get it together, people. Hello Kitty is everything. Late 20s, that you're talking about last week. I go back and forth, Mr. Bolins. You know, my mind goes crazy. I go back and forth. I was just talking about, honestly, when I was in first grade. And then I went to my 20s. So that's how quick my mind will jump. Don't forget what you're watching here. I'm not a normal live streamer. I'm documenting my life. So as those memories come from chat, I bring them up and I talk about them. So I will skip around like that. That is what I do here. There's no rhyme or reason on my channel. And narcissistically, it's about me documenting my daily diary. So thank you for helping, actually. Look, look how amazing it looks. And look what it says in my cup over here. Do you see it? It says Cleveland. Look at all that. Yummy. You need ice cream? Yes, you do. Skippy and I are huge ice cream fiends. We have it all the time. Do you want to know what the healthiest flavor as a green organic person is to eat? None of the organics because they're disgusting. So you got to go with Haagen-Dazs. Haagen-Dazs has the least amount of preservatives in it, and it's the healthiest for you as far as ice cream goes. I recommend the chocolate chip. That is my personal favorite. I also love the butter pecan. Oh, and the mint chocolate chip is divine. Their cookie dough is really good. But Breyers pretends to be all natural. No, they're horrible. Breyers is a really bad ice cream. We found out doing research. Being green and organic, the best ice cream you could get next to just organic is Haagen-Dazs. So get some. Do I function well on THC? Yes, I do. What happens is if I'm not on THC, I don't function well because my protracted withdrawal. Protracted withdrawal is a medical condition I have, and it makes my body think I'm withdrawing from benzos all the time. So yeah, the THC helps that. Now, lucky for me, I had a benzo yesterday, so I actually today am withdrawing off a benzo. That's actually real. So we've been taking the gummies today and taking a little chill. You do Aldi's specifically? I love Aldi's. I shop at Aldi's myself. I love Aldi's. Okay, this has fallen out. I'm going to abandon live stream because my mouth really hurts. And it's going to hurt until Skip goes and gets that phone number from the coffee shop where my wallet is. So I'm going to have to get going on my day. As much as I'd love to sit here and yak away, it hurts to yak. Can you believe this? It hurts to talk. This is not good. This is not good. So I want to thank you all for this lovely live stream, for coming in and supporting me. I'm sorry I teased you, but that special guest will pop in sometime soon. And don't forget about what I said about all my other special guests coming to visit this summer. Maybe they don't come this month, but they will be here this summer. So we'll have some activities for you. And don't forget about my backyard that I'm souping up. Yeah, that should be exciting and fun, right? I'll give you some teases to that too. I already have. Remember, I told you genie bottle. Let's have me sitting inside the genie bottle. It's been my dream since I was a little girl, since I saw the TV show. And you remember Master would put Genie in the bottle? Oh, I just wished I could be in there with all those pink pillows and that. You know, she had a hookah in there. Okay, I digress. I love you guys. Let's turn that into that. Have the best day. Shout out to all of you. I love you. Have a great day. Love you.